Hello, everybody.
Foot fingers.
Oh yeah, I forgot the safety word.
See you there.
The safety term.
Hey everybody, welcome to a vaccine game. I know we have Kevin for the second time. That does not mean it's corruption. At least this time. Hopefully not. Get out of my pasta. I'm sorry ahead of time. My dog is being an obnoxious asshole tonight because it's 110 degrees here. And he's needy and bored and can't be outside because it's 110 degrees outside.
He's just very worried about whatever we're going to be doing.
Yes.
Oh God, what's this giant paragraph of text? Oh, it says exposition part 1.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I joke.
Any pre-game announcements?
I love you guys.
We love you too. We do not have Simon because Jesse has a thing. But hopefully they won't TBK without him. It'll be fine. So last we left off, you guys were in the city of Subnautica, and I did not mute my phone.
Wow. Creature sounds like it's really far away. It must be really far away.
Oh, rude cat.
Oh, look, it's right there.
You guys were in the city of Subnautica, and had agreed to do a favor for King Elliot in exchange for you do this favor for a friend of his, and he would let you use his teleportation circle to get home to Neo Redami much quicker than it would be otherwise, considering you guys are quite a distance away. And you agreed to help Anella Axbeak, a Aarakocra marine biologist and TV producer. She needed some powerful adventurers to help her subdue this rare and powerful aquatic beast, so that they can.
Why we should call us then.
So that they can tag it and make sure that it has its vaccines, and just do a quick check on it before they release it back into the wild. They equipped all of you with nets and non-lethal weaponry and anything else that you guys had requested.
Non-lethal.
And last we left off, you guys were heading towards there. You are in these. I don't remember how I described them, so I'm just gonna go differently now because I don't remember. In these submarine-like vessels that are sort of like a almost like what a regular like speedboat would look like, but with a glass bubble over the top so that you can see completely around you except down below. So. Anything you guys want to do while you're in transit to track down this beastie?
I'm gonna ask our new bird friend if she can tell me anything about the creature to help us subdue it without hurting it.
She says, well, it's they're lungfish. They're usually about the size of a warhorse, but the one that we're tracking is going to be much smaller because it's actually a juvenile. You're gonna want to stay away. You're gonna want to stay away from the mouth. The bite does not hurt as much as its parent, but it still hurts quite a bit. Let's see. It has the mouth of a shark and the strong front fins that it can use as that are used as legs. They're specifically very unique because they can also hunt on land as well as water, though obviously on land it's much more restricted. She says it also has this weird. A string-like mucus, and you hear one of the guy that's actually driving the submarine yells, "It's snot! It's like webbing snot." She says it's a mucus that it sprays out to try and trap its foes so that it can escape. You guys can't see it, but currently the Zoom chat is blowing up with fucking baby shark.
Lyra's just like blank stare into nothing, and you just see like World War I flashbacks. But all the like the trench warfare is just like sharks.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Anyway, so are you sure you haven't heard of me? I'm saying to random people.
Does anybody watch sports in this universe? Or is it just
So it's a different city for what it's worth, and they're specifically very isolated. You guys are in a portion of have been just by random luck. What are you looking for, Kevin? A pencil?
Luck.
By
Probably
the
not because of
randomness of coincidence and because I thought it'd be funny. Most outsiders are not actually allowed to come down below the surface of Subnautica, but considering you guys kind of landed in the king's lap and he needed a favor, you guys are allowed.
I believe sitting in his lap would be a favor.
Stop.
Oh, Callie, you don't even know. You don't even know. Glad you got it. You met hers when she was a little bit more mellow, as it were.
Most of the crew in the boat have no idea who you are. However, it seems like Anella does have an idea of who you are, Bark.
To impress them, I conjure up a hollow ball, and I am passing it from arm to arm, but I'm passing it in between my legs, doing like a figure 8.
There's like the basketball whistle music playing, and
Yeah.
Make a performance check.
Minor illusion, and it's making the whistle noises. Okay, let me check. Performance. Okay, yeah, it's 10.
Okay. I mean, she doesn't seem super impressed. Then again, she's a marine biologist, so she's probably more of a nerd than a sports geek, so...
Have you not heard of me? My team has trotted the globe.
She's like, yeah, just not in Subnautica.
and
She's like, well, maybe...
I turn to Daiyo and go, is basketball even real?
I don't know.
Wait, anime is real, right?
No,
She's like,
it's a
nope,
lie.
Bark's been making it up the whole time.
Oh my god. I'm not sure. I've never heard of this before. It doesn't exist back home.
So, you guys travel for probably about maybe an hour and a half or so before they and they're looking at they have a sort of a sonar device on the control panel for the ship that sort of gives like a layout of what the ocean beyond what you can see is, because visibility is much more limited down here, obviously, even with the floodlights that they have on the ship. He says, so we should be in the area of the last sighting. Would suggest keeping your eyes out, considering we don't have it tagged, so we just got to find it the old-fashioned way. Everybody want to go ahead and give me perception checks?
Oh shit, I didn't forget my dice.
Whee! Nice.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I
I'll go
always-
first.
Are you sure?
That was a 2 + 5, so 7.
Nice.
You see a lot of water.
Would they perhaps...
He's probably panicking because he does have a fear of drowning, even though he has that spell on him. It's being underwater, any depth is just not great for him.
That's fair. Honestly, that's fair.
Lake Sukin must have been an adventure.
It's not fun.
Would they perhaps be using a flipping flounder 3000? Only the best ultimate fishing rod for any fisherman ever. I'm joking. I got 10.
Okay.
13.
11.
Dirty 20.
There we go.
Thank
Somebody's
God
pay attention.
Somebody was looking out the window.
Wait, let me roll a disadvantage because I'm trying to teach everyone how to play basketball. Same.
I'm trying to understand what is basketball. Should I roll for that? Do I need to roll for to understand basketball?
Roll an intelligence check.
Sure. I got it. I got 16. So
You understand the gist of it.
all right, I get it. I don't want to play it, but I get it.
You think you saw some kids outside one day while you were baking and stuff? Like, what are they doing?
Oh
weird.
my God, that's what they were doing. I thought they were throwing out the trash.
Hey!
He's playing trash ball. It makes sense now.
Oh my God.
The game is trash!
Basketball.
I mean, when you explain it like that, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, thank you for explaining it with trash.
I still don't get it. When do you shoot the ball?
When do I shoot the ball?
Yeah.
Whenever you want. Just make sure you shoot in the right hoop.
That's what she said.
Haha, puns!
Oh God.
Psychic damage. Ow.
So, as you guys are discussing what is basketball, Lyra, you see in the distance something coming from let's see what direction. Coming from a little bit behind you. At the moment, all you see is movement. It's probably about 120 feet away or so. It's hard to make out the actual definitions of what you're seeing.
She kind of points and goes, do.
What in Barkley still hasn't noticed, even when you pointed out, and he's just like, what is basketball? It is an art. As you can see, with the clear form, and he's just like going into overly artsy detail over stupid mundane things like, oh, the basketball's shaped like this because blah, you know.
This is what the bumps on it are for. Everybody's like staring at a hologram like, where are the bumps? It's a Oh, okay.
I make them visible as I say it or something. Normally they're not there.
Yeah, so you guys do hear Lyra say the
Do.
No, it's air horns, so that's when you make a basket.
Well, do.
I think she's trying to say something in Morse code or something.
at this point it's probably closer to 90 feet away.
Okay, there's a thing over there.
Oh, okay. All right, okay. What do we do?
Barkley's head, the rest of him stays, but his head just like spins over to wherever she's pointing.
Looking again, you guys actually the ship turns to face toward this thing so that you guys can actually get some light on this thing, and that is what it looks like.
Did you just link my own link?
I did, yeah.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
I don't have another one of it.
I'm like, wait, you took it from Google Drive. The one I shared with you was on a Google Drive.
That's terrible. Like, it looks a little too human in the face. That it just looks like it has a little bit of an uncanny valley situation.
Oh no!
Like it has dog feet and an awful tail and like a fan face, and I hate it.
Have you
That
I
seen?
hope you can throw this up on Twitch at some point, Scotty.
Have any
It's
of you
that cat
seen?
that goes.
Have any of you seen a lungfish before?
It looks like the Cats musical, but like a fish version.
Imagine a lungfish, but its front head is like a shark's. You're seeing it from the side view.
Oh God, this is horrible. Yeah,
Yeah.
there it is.
That's
Okay, so-
gross. Yeah.
Everyone's like, yep.
Flames on the side of my face.
Just saw that movie the other day again.
Funny movie.
It does have giant
Yeah.
nostrils, doesn't it?
So at this point, it's probably about 60 feet away or so. It looks like it is closing very quickly. It's
60
it's
feet away?
not gonna yeah. And
My
at this
finger
point,
that's
Daiyo-
spinning the
Imagine that
basketball.
real quick.
It just flicks over towards it. I throw my basketball at it.
Can we throw stuff out of the submarine? Can we spell outside of the
I'm
submarine?
gonna say the hologram can, because it's a hologram.
What
Wait,
about
wait,
magic?
we're in
other
a
spells
submarine?
cannot. You are in a submarine, yeah.
Is it
How am I teaching people how to play basketball in such a cramped?
It's not like a cramped submarine. It's like a speedboat that has a lid on top of it. It's super sci-fi. Not all submarines are tiny.
Okay, sure.
Not all submarines.
We're in the bat. We're in the bat.
Magic.
We're in the bat sub or the Mach 5 sub. Got it.
hmm
We need to put a quarter
So I
in the
will say that
steering
the
wheel.
hologram can go through because it's a hologram, but the rest of you will have to actually exit it. At this point, Ayala,
Right?
Anella, the Aerocrine producer, is like, it's probably gonna ram the ship if you guys wanna the exit's there. As soon as you go through, it should just drop you into the water and it won't flood the cabin. Good luck.
Yeah.
That's the thing we're hunting, right?
Yes.
Fun fact.
Okay.
I'm
Let's
not
go
sure.
kill it. I mean, capture it.
Not
Oh,
kill it.
no,
No, we're not
no.
killing it.
Would I be?
No,
I'm pretty
no,
sure.
we're not killing it.
Well, obviously, I'm going to be doing non-lethal damage.
hmm
My hollow weapons. Well, that's how 5th edition works. You just say, I'm doing it non-lethally. So I pull out a claymore and I decapitate him non-lethally. Anyway.
Yeah, it's kind of up to your GM to rein you in with non-lethal stuff.
The hollow ball is set to stun, and he shoots it. And, would I be at disadvantage? 60 feet away, I think that's about max of my range.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, I got a nat 1 because disadvantage. Fun fact, first roll was a nat 2, and the second roll was a nat 1.
Nice. Yeah, so you chuck it, and then you look and you realize that the glass and the water had sort of refracted it, and it's just like in a completely like 20-degree angle away from where this shark thing is.
Did it clip into the wall?
Not quite, but close. So I would like everybody to roll initiative. But go ahead and roll initiative first. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I have advantage. That's right.
You have advantage?
Retroverse speed.
Oh, that feat, yeah.
Extreme speed, that doesn't give me speed, just advantage on initiative.
That's silly.
You're fast at, you have speedy initiative.
I'm alert. Oh, wait.
I got a 17.
Okay.
11.
10.
13.
19.
Holy shit.
I was hoping we were gonna have like a countdown. We're just gonna go like 10, 9.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And now I'd like all of you to make a dex save, please, as the entire boat just rocks, as this bitch here has now collided with the side of the ship and is trying to gnaw on one of the like sort of fin-like protrusions from the side of it.
I'm sorry, the doctor from Deep Space Nine is here.
for sure?
What?
Oh god. You know, I just made my dexterity a 10, so I have a 0 to that, and I got a nat 1. So it's okay.
Fine.
Just the best outcome.
We'll save you, buddy. Don't worry about it. We got
Just
you.
get that out of the way.
Yeah, just roll those out now before we start going into the ocean where there's deadly things.
Okay. So what did Bark get?
13.
Okay. You were fine. Lyra,
17.
fine. Sammy,
15.
fine.
Woo.
Crypto takes 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you're sort of knocked prone and bang
You
your
got hit
head.
by the basketball.
You sort of like fall down and you're like, "Ah, what the hell? What? It just fucking rammed the thing," and you go to sit up and you bang your head on like one of the armrests of the chair that you had been sitting in.
Sounds like
what
something
did
I would
Daiyo
do.
get?
15.
You're fine. And Crypto, you are up first. You are prone.
So stand up, kind of rub my head like, ouch. God. And I guess I make my way to the open port that's to out.
Okay. It's like on top of the boat, so you can definitely
It's up.
get there even with using half your movement to get to it.
Okay, so it's up. So it's like you take the ladder up, or
Oh no, you go down. It seems like there's a thin like force field.
oh, I see.
Go
Okay.
below the ship.
He stares at it, just kind of, and jumps in.
Oh yeah, what's the ship's name? Is it the Cyclops?
It is now
Okay.
because it didn't have a name.
Dirty Joe.
No,
SS Foot Fungus.
it's the SS Tuna.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So you are. Oh, okay. I understand now what you're saying, Kevin. So yeah, you are face to face with this creepy looking shark thing. What do you want to do?
I'd assume I'm just kind of like falling with that.
I mean, you
I
can
mean-
swim.
I mean, yeah. But I would, if I was just like, if I just jumped in, I just kind of float downwards is what I'm. So face to face with this thing,
Mm-hmm.
just there would be bubbles coming out as as I guess I'll pull out at least the non-lethal longsword,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm so I guess I'll give it a swing.
We'll say that it's sort of like a an energy blade.
Okay.
Enemy Leviathan attacking. It's a padded sword.
That would be 23. to
That's a
hit.
big old hit, yeah.
Wait, we're
That
underwater,
would-
right?
Oh, you are.
I'm sorry, Crypto.
So-
I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine. I was like, I rolled way too well for that.
So it is a long sword or a short sword?
This one's long.
Okay, yeah, so you do have disadvantage on that.
I think a quick rule would be anything that isn't a piercing weapon is
Yeah.
disadvantage.
Unless you have enough swim speed,
Mhm.
which apparently
Mm.
can then use a ball underwater with no problem, just because you can swim.
That's still
That's
a
a thing.
22.
That's still a hit, yeah.
17 and 18. So I
Nice.
lucked out on that.
Beat the baby shark.
Oh,
Looks. I have to use that later. Okay.
Oh no! There comes another one. Other shark.
Nice. So that would be a 9, and we're still adding modifiers.
Yeah,
So that'd be a total of 11
11
damage.
damage. Ouch.
Non-lethal damage.
Okay.
You should non-lethally defrag strike.
No, I didn't want to search. I wanted to copy. Damn it. Sorry. I'm having technical difficulties.
Control V.
Huh? Poppy, what are
Yes.
you?
Control F.
A corruption druid?
Yeah.
Copy paste.
Next up is Sammi. So you just saw Crypto dive through this opening and start going and trying to subdue this Bashir.
Right, Dr. Bashir, got it.
It's a bitch
Oh,
deer.
quick question before Sammy does anything. None of us are wearing swimming equipment at all. Or,
I mean,
you
Daiyo's
know,
wearing a bathing suit.
air tanks or anything. I mean, me and Daiyo don't need them, but I think everybody else does.
You guys do have you had water breathing cast on you
Yeah, remember
That's right.
quickly after you got here.
That's right, we did.
Simon stuck his head into a waterfall.
Mm-hmm. While super high.
That's what you do, man.
Which, by the way, he is currently on
Super high.
one of the very back seat of the boat, just sort of watching the water swirl above you guys.
Alright. I'll let us have fun. How far away is our new friend, the doctor?
It's probably like 10 feet.
Okay, perfect. Then I'm gonna go out and I'm going to go up to it, and I'm not gonna stab it, but I'm just gonna whack it with the staff.
Go for it.
Yeah.
There's a gopher?
What?
Sorry. The go for it.
Okay. I'm just checking something, so give me a second. Is enchanting post only with spells, or is it like an attack too?
It's only with spells. It's whenever you spend a spell slot.
Okay. Actually, in that case, I'm not gonna whack it. I'm gonna. Fuck. What did I say? The computer's freaking out. Hold on. It's having too much excitement. Sorry, guys.
The water's rendering it too high of texture.
God, that happens so often with Subnautica. Just like, oh fuck, I got stuck in a mushroom because the thing didn't render fast enough.
Mushroom.
God, that happens so many times. What one are you looking up, Aya?
I'm looking at my character sheet. It's just that it won't load.
The downside of Vex's incredibly elaborate character sheets.
Yeah, I like it a lot, but like it's just sometimes it's weird. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna hit it. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine.
First tactic against a shark. Boop it right in the snoot.
Boop is right in the snoot.
You have a
That's what I'm doing.
disadvantage on that one.
Okay. Well, that's a 10.
That misses. It's sort of like, it actually hits the beast, but it just sort of like bounces off of this thick armored hide that it has, and it just turns to you. Hello!
How big is this one? Since it's a baby.
I actually have 2 attacks.
Instead of like warhorse, it's more like pony. It's still quite large.
So our size.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a little bit larger than you guys. It's the small end of the large size category, if that makes sense. So bigger than Sammi,
Ooh.
but not by a lot.
that's pretty big.
For those at home, Sammi is 7 feet and 5 inches because
Raya likes talking.
yeah.
Of sunshine.
Yeah.
I wanted to be the tall one for once. All my characters are short, so
New Retroverse magic item. Magic mushroom that casts enlargement on the who eats it.
So that was your movement and action. You doing anything else, Sammi?
I rolled for another attack and missed because it got lower, and fuck, that should have been it. Oh well, I'm just going to like try to like make it come towards me so the others can get a shot at it.
Okay,
With
so you're
severe-
trying to goad it to attack you instead.
Yes.
Okay, make a intimidation check.
Can I do animal handling instead?
It is a beast.
I'll allow it. Yeah.
Do I have animal? Yeah, I do. Okay. I thought I did, but I do. It's not much better, but I got a 23.
Big crud.
Holy shit. Yeah, no, you beat it. I had to roll an insight for funsies and I got a 19, but yeah, no. It does not seem happy. It is gonna, on its turn, it's gonna come at you.
Excellent.
So,
Okay, cool.
at that point, question to Kevin.
No.
Would they be being stealthy?
Malentis.
Okay. So, looking at passive perceptions, Crypto and Daiyo notice, and Simon, who's in the back seat, going at the window, pointing, see something coming toward you guys in the distance pretty quickly.
Oh no, it's Grandpa Shark.
Lluis is going to hate all Americans after this campaign.
He really is.
After this campaign?
Don't put me in the same category, please.
So we'll say initiative 16 puts them at maybe 60 feet away from the party.
Oh, cool. So one of them can actually do something. Wait, why is this a range? Damn. So,
Yeah, what's going on, Kevin?
yeah. Oh, you didn't give me a what exactly this looks like for him. I'll figure something out.
Oh yeah, how's the water? Is it clear and sunny?
Not really. It's quite dark. The only reason you guys are able to see this is it happens to be coming in the same direction the lights are shining.
Okay.
All right. So,
It's still incredibly murky, and that's why you didn't see them until they were 60 feet away.
an extremely gaudy, shining, colored, gem encrusted ball slams into, I'll say, is the thing worth more dead or alive?
Probably alive, but it's going to be a lot harder to move.
Okay, so it's going to aim at the Sentai, the Sammi, if you will.
At the glow bug?
Yeah. You didn't have to do hit with this, so
What is it?
deadly accessory.
I believe it's a
Yes.
+4. It should be based on their charisma.
So plus 400. Okay. 22
That hits.
for 8 damage.
8 damage? Okay.
Yeah, as you just get smacked by this deadly accessory.
What is it?
Oh, Sammy's down. Oh wait, not Hurts. Never mind.
Five, it's fine.
It's not Hurts. It's fine.
How
How dare you?
Yeah, it's a
I dare you
shiny
say something
ball with
so brave.
gems and stuff that vanishes after it hits you.
The accessory is a gaudy glowing ball.
Mm-hmm.
Looks
I'm just
quite-
imagining those like big ass
Hurt.
the balls on the end of a scepter.
Or like one of the 80s rappers things they were wearing.
Mm.
It looks quite magical and girly.
Mm-hmm.
As they're 60 feet, can they see that far? Other than those to describe
I'm gonna say
those who saw them.
yeah, I'll say that you guys have an idea. Scotty, can you send me the underwater visibility thing that you're looking at?
Oh, I'm kind of just going off memory. I was kind of joking about that, but it's in the Dungeon Master's Guide, page 117, I think.
Okay, that's annoying. So I'll say fuck it. You guys
Yeah.
can see them relatively well in 60 feet because of the light.
It's amazing how subnautical water is very clear.
Mm-hmm. Once you put some light in it, apparently.
As you see, 4 Henshin approaching. One, well, their outfits all look a bit like this, but slightly changed for color and theme slightly.
Aldani.
It's like a hard, almost shell-like, lobster-like armor plating.
One looks like a crab met a pimp, because it's like, got crab armor, but it's got like gems and like gold filigree and all this other just shiny stuff.
I was about to say, he just feels so shiny.
Yes. A goblin appeared to be riding a giant prawn. And who was the last one?
There are...
Oh, the 8-foot tall marrow.
Yeah. A marrow that is swimming towards you at top speed with this fearsome look on his face. And a crab man, who, by the way, go check out Zeb's guide to, I don't remember the crab man race that you have, Scotty.
They're on the DM's Guild.
I don't remember what the name of it is. That one is wearing the same armor that Kevin showed. It sort of looks like a lobster, but with this big horn at the front, and it is rushing at you, and it seems to have a rapier in its hand. So, because they arrived on Kamatoa's turn, it is now Bark's turn. So you just saw these...
Net?
Towards what?
The thing
From
we were
inside.
originally fighting. I'm still gonna go with Barkley's horribly mediocre passive perception, and being so egotistical of himself, he does not see them yet. So, net. That one.
Wait, does the net have disadvantage
Nope.
underwater?
Nope. And I'm
okay.
And I'm just proficient with it because I put it in my weapon schematics. So it's this cool like neon line.
So you just rolled a 1.
Yeah, like the grid in my background as a net, and I probably threw it in like a 90-degree angle away from it or something.
Yeah, it sort of like sees it and just like slides out of the way, and you're like, I didn't know they could just go to the side like that. You figured that they had to swim straight.
Oh yeah, and Barkley just casually just stepped into the water. That's his turn, I guess.
You doing anything with a bonus action or?
My bonus action was conjuring the net.
Okay. So now is Prawn's turn, I believe.
Oh yes. As they come close, it does that classic like anime thing where they pauses for a second, or Legend of Zelda I think does it, and the name pops up across the bottom. You see Ponich Prawn. Because you're probably not going to ask them their names.
A Hideo Kojima film?
Is there, can we talk underwater, or is that a possibility?
I will say yes, because it's more fun that way.
With water breathing, we can.
There we
I'm
go.
gonna be like, why did you hit me? I didn't do anything!
So, you said they're 60 feet.
Correct.
Alright, so move. Well, I guess you just do that bit early. Slightly different tactic. As the goblin, Ponich Prawn, on top of a mechanical prawn, just transforms and goes inside of it, turning into a giant, well, it's a goblin, so it's probably normal size for a human now.
That's fair.
Yeah. And swims closer. So, Exozord time.
So it doesn't answer, it just advances closer to Sammi.
I didn't hear what she said. No, seriously, I didn't.
I didn't hear it either.
Oh. I'm sorry.
What did Sammi say?
I said that I asked him why he hid me. I didn't do anything.
Yeah, and then you were like, they can see me, right? Okay, I move forward after I transform. I'm like, oh,
Okay,
they're
so-
gonna kill
I
us.
guess he's being rude, Ed!
Ponich Prawn doesn't say nothing. The other guy's like, We're here for the bitch deer. It's worth a lot of money. We need the shiny.
No! How dare you? How dare you? Absolutely not!
Are they called? Are they seriously called red lobster?
They are, yes.
So their names, as the Zelda pops up, Ponage prawn,
Oh crap! It's shrimp
crab
week.
pea, manta shrimp, which is the marrow, and the red lobster, who's the crab man. And that makes no sense.
Oh god! It's endless shrimp month.
That should be a spell for the red lobster.
What was that?
And the shrimp.
Mm.
You can only cast it once a year, and it's during a specific month.
So that was Ponish Prawn's turn.
Yes.
So Lyra is up.
And Callie is super happy that you can talk underwater because all of my spells are vocal.
That's why water breathing is super useful.
All spells are vocal, I think.
Mm-hmm.
No, there's some that are not.
There's like 2 that aren't.
And
Catapult
minor
is it.
illusion was the only one that was not. I saw. So, okay, I jump in the water, and I cast suggestion on the big baby shark.
Okay.
Its name is now
What do you
Doo-Doo-Doo-Doo.
suggest?
On the bitch.
Its name is
I'm gonna shut up now. I'm sorry.
Its name is now Doo-Doo-Doo-Doo.
Hi, do-do-do-do. Can you please come with us? Stay calm. Come with us. Don't go with these people. But she does it in like a sing-song voice.
Okay.
Come with us, Doo-Doo-Doo-Doo.
Come with us, do-do-do-do-do-do. Come with us, do-do-do-do-do-do. Come with us, do-do-do-do-do-do. Not with them.
Oh.
I think Lluis just quit the campaign.
Sorry.
Please,
Quiz. I'm sorry.
please come back, Doo-Doo.
I regret it. I'm sorry.
No, it's perfect. Hang on. I gotta read.
Oh, I have to roll.
No, I think it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, but I have to roll to see if I get a natural one.
Oh, that's right.
I didn't.
Wait, are you?
Okay, yeah. It starts swimming toward you, and at first you're like, it didn't work. But it's not snarling anymore, so maybe it worked.
Friend.
Yeah, you can tell when a spell took hold or not. It seems to have worked.
And happy. It's like swimming in like happy arcs.
Mm-hmm. So that's Lyra's action. You do anything else?
If it gets close enough, I reach out to pet it.
It does.
Oh, okay, I have a new friend.
It sort of like leans into it and then like leans further into you and almost like squishes you up against the side of the ship because it's still as big as Sammi. It's the size of a pony. It's a big boy.
We need mass polymorph now. Sammi shark doo 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 doo, crypto shark doo 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 doo, Lyra shark doo 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 doo.
Well, Quark's a dead man.
Everybody is sharks. Don't do this to me.
It's the Bajir's turn. It's going to swim. It's going to continue to cuddle with Lyra. Daiyo is up.
So I will go outside. I will load my weapon and say, "Who hearted the cookie girl?"
It was the glowing golden one.
I will
It's
shoot
a
that guy.
king crab. Go for it.
Regular shot.
Range attack should work fine underwater.
Okay, so it's at 25.
Pretty sure that's a hit, yeah.
A hit of a 25? Yes.
It's 8 radiant damage. And I will shoot again. And I will use my bonus action to add elemental specialty.
Ooh.
And it's 16.
16 to hit or 16 damage?
No, 16 to hit. The second one.
Yeah, it's
I like to think Daiyo somehow has like a waterproof cigarette that's still lit underwater.
Definitely. I feel like that might actually be a thing that you went and bought.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it. 7 radiant and 3 ice.
Cold.
Cold, yeah, thank you.
he's like, you scuffed my shell.
Get rid of the gloss so it's not as shiny.
I will look at the team 1 second. I mean, we can kill those guys, right? I mean...
Whoa, where did they come from?
Okay, so I will say that I think the only people within 5 feet of the Bichir is Lyra and the ship, because the creature moved towards her. So, on a big ol' initiative 5, you guys see this this mantis strip, this marrow, just come rocketing towards you and throws out a fist. And a thunder shock rips through the water. You actually see the water move in ripples. So it's going to target. It's going to target the shark or the behir. That's a hit. And I need Lyra to make a dex saving throw, please.
11.
That is a fail. That was crap damage, but you take 4 points of thunder damage as this thing gets closer and yells, "Booming slam of the dragon!" And there's this ripple of energy. The behir takes 9.
No. Does it need to re-roll?
It will, yes. And the behir also needs to make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened. It passed the wisdom save. Let's see if it passes the save on suggestion. Nope. Yeah, no. It sees like this thing come at it, and the mirror just like roars in its face, and the shark just turns, roars back, and then cuddles you some more.
Oh, I love it.
Well, we got a new pet for the
Top of initiative is a red lobster.
Yum. Wait.
Who is going to charge in, and he is rocketing extremely fast. And
So
he's
fast.
going to target.
You don't want me. I'm nothing but bone.
He thinks Crypto is the most heavily armored, so he's going to go after him. And he rolls at advantage because he's using Battle Charger. And I still don't think that hits. That's a 15?
It would have hit if I was still wearing last armor, but it is not with the new chainmail armor.
Good to know. Okay.
17 is my AC now.
What did
Nice.
it roll?
It got a 15 and his AC is 17.
I like to think it hit on your new armor coincidentally where you didn't have armor on the old armor.
So it goes to hit you with a rapier and it just deflects to the side, and then it turns and has these like this clawed crab hand that takes a swipe at your face.
Not my face.
Wait, it has a rapier and it uses its claw?
It does indeed.
Why doesn't it just claw? Oh, it's a
I
min-max
thought it
here.
was
I got it.
cooler. God damn it! He rolled ass.
Oh, I thought he was rolling for the claw.
Sitting for the ass.
Yeah, no.
Pinch, pinch, pinch.
Damn it. Yeah, he turns and he tries to hit you with the claw, and it just catches on the armor and deflects off. You are too heavily armored for this guy, apparently, and he is not happy. Well, I didn't expect these assholes. Why are they here? He turns to the other one. Yeah, it's his turn. And conveniently, next up is Crypto. There is a red lobster on top of you that just tried to stab you and then pinch you with its weird claw hand.
Yeah, not a fan of that.
Quick, throw butter on it.
It's got vulnerability to butter.
It's one weakness. They fear garlic
So
butter.
I assume we were briefed on like how it needs to be tagged and all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, these guys
Um,
were not part of the plan.
Kind of figured. Are we doing that? Are we doing the tagging and bagging kind of thing, or are we just?
You were just
Are we
subduing
just
it so that they
protecting?
could get in.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
These
trying
guys
to
showed
get
up.
So that, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Understood. In that case, because it's funny, I'm gonna go to bite Red Lobster.
Go for it.
Tasty.
That would be a 14, and since I'm proficient, +5, and it's piercing damage, so
That's a hit, yeah.
get out of my face, Nat. It's got bugs in my room. Okay, that would be a d6. Yeah, d6.
Plus your strength, I believe.
Plus, yep. So that would be a total of 7 damage. And because he's kind of pissing me off, I'm going to go ahead and C-frag strike that. Because it says melee strikes, not melee weapon attacks.
It does indeed. I also can't
Yeah.
believe I...
Do you have the chainsaw smite? The revving smite? Because you
I do have
you could
revving.
rev smite your teeth.
Technically you can. By raw.
I don't think I can. Let me see. I guess that is a bonus action.
That would be
You can't do it
super
yet.
awesome.
But
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just do this for now. So that's 5. Yeah.
it's 5 hit points for 2d8, I think.
Let's see.
That sounds right.
C-frag. 1d6 force damage for 5. So we'll go ahead and add just another 5. So that
yeah,
was
it screws me up
7.
because the De-Fragger I played was a vaccine De-Fragger, and neither of the De-Fraggers in our games are vaccine De-Fraggers.
So that would be 7 piercing damage and 5 force damage.
Okay, so 12 total?
Not sure. Yeah, 12 total. So
Nice, okay.
just a little like as like on the bite area where it displaces the water a little bit.
Yeah. He's sort of like, oh, yeah, it fucking bit me! He bit me! What the hell?
He bit you!
He
Bite him
did!
back! Bite him back!
I have a claw, man!
Call him! Call him!
Just
Grab
like
that beach!
piss off. We called him first.
Come on, show me.
Sammi, you're up.
Come on, show me your war face.
Ah, yeah, Sammy's up. It seems like the shark baby is content cuddling Lyra, but these other Henshin are proceeding to try and fuck up your friends.
Very well. They're assholes, so it's time to take them down a notch.
You're the asshole!
They smacked me first. I'm sorry. All bets are off. Sammi doesn't fuck around. She's a cute patootie, but you know, there's some place. I'm going to do. How far away are they?
At least 2 are in melee, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. One of them is right on top of Crypto, and
Then I'm going to.
the other one is on top of, right next to Lyra and, the Bahir. Bashir.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm more worried about Lyra because she's the soft girl. So I'm going to go after that one, and I'm going to do a mirror burst on him.
Go for it.
Yay. 19. Yeah, that hits.
That hits, yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure. And then while I'm next to him, I'm also gonna do would my deadly accessory count as a spell?
No, unfortunately, because you have to actually use a spell slot for it.
Okay.
Sorry, I know you don't have a ton, but...
Yeah. That's okay. I guess since I need to use a spell. The spell slot for this. It just
I think when I updated it, I put it.
No, because I copied it off of your thing. It just says when you cast a spell, it's not a spell slot.
Well,
Oh.
it's time to cast a spell. It's a spells.
I mean, it's a can like I can cast.
Oh, okay.
And also like do a thing.
Okay, all right. I was misinterpreting. I thought you had named your deadly accessory Mirror Burst.
I
Mirror
did.
Burst is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Did it?
Is it a different thing?
Deadly
I'm sorry.
accessory isn't a cantrip, though.
Yes, I know that. I'm just
Oh, okay.
checking. I'm just.
Okay. I was confused. I'm like, what?
That's why you ask things. And I'm that's fine. Yeah. Okay.
No, I didn't send that to group. Let me resend that.
I feel like I have to share what Kevin just shared in
No.
the
got it.
chat.
All right, that's 6 points of damage to him.
And that was the one on Lyra, right?
Yeah, I'm be like, hey, get away from her!
Oh, what?
Yeah, what?
He's like blinking
Oh my
heavily,
God.
considering the mirror burst just flashed in his face. So action and movement. Anything else, Sammy?
I'm going to move next to Lyra, and I'm going to interpose myself between her and the shark and the other guys.
Okay. Okay. And it is Tomochiwa's turn.
It's like, I'm the only
Crap.
shiny one around here, Henshin.
Now,
And
I'm the one that's.
Fucking
You bitch!
I'm shiny too. I have that feat.
Yeah! He's the most shiny!
Alright, so...
Smiles. He's got like.
Just up against the glass. You're all shiny! In my eyes!
Smiles and I got like diamond encrusted teeth. Just ding.
Just as I took a drink, I'm like,
I'm sorry.
fine.
At least it's not that one chick that her like German Shepherd bumped her and it was like she had like a wine and like a white shirt or something. It was bad.
I think I retweeted that.
Yeah, just looking at things, the accessory damage output wise into hit, it's just so much better than most of these first level spells.
Yeah, it's great.
It's pretty much the Eldritch Blast of Henshin.
Might have
And
to,
it comes with the class, so.
Yeah, might wanna nerf it a teeny bit.
No! No!
She just looks at it.
Broke your mic.
She looks at it, and it's like
Cool!
highlighter orange, and she's just like, no.
So, Tomatoa, the Crab King, just gets bright and shiny as he casts Bless on his allies, and because he used a spell slot, bonus action charm one foe. He's charming Sammi. Wisdom save.
Oh.
Alright, let's see. He looks very nice.
Oh no.
What did you get?
I got 4.
Why do all of our campaigns have somebody getting charmed? Why?
This is
He
the
looks
first-
really nice.
Yeah!
Come,
He is shiny!
join the shadows.
Oh, shiny.
I'm sorry. Just like join the shadows, and I just see Reese like angry chewing, and I'm just imagining the actual fucking Runari like angry chewing.
Yeah, you still have a bit of the lobster or whatever in your mouth, and you're just angry chewing.
Sitting there with a crab claw, like,
I mean, that was 7 damage. That was a lot. You took out like a chunk.
yeah, you definitely did. It
Yeah,
was
that's
12 damage.
And that is what the Crab King does.
Bark, you're up.
Okay, so question kind of going in the same boat as what we were just mentioning earlier. So I have a thing where I can expend a spell slot as a bonus action to do a class ability, but would I be able to also cast a spell on that turn?
Yeah, because you're not casting a second spell.
But I'm using the
The
spell
rule is-
slot as my
Yeah, but
bonus
the rule
action.
isn't. Yeah, but the rule isn't when you use it. You can't use 2 spell slots in the same turn. It's you can't cast 2 spells, 2 action spells.
So a paladin would be able to use their bonus action to smite if they use their action to cast a spell?
No, I'm
Because
saying
they're
you can
expending
do
a spell
that.
slot like that.
Oh, you can't cast. What are we talking about?
Okay, I'll just see what I.
Jeremy
I'm
Crawford 500 tweets trying to explain it for
Okay.
500.
okay. Rule. You're the Crawfords of Retroverse. Barkley is going to do the double team thing, and he's going to use a 2nd level spell slot to make a double of himself. And then he was also going to use another 2nd level spell slot to cast mirror images on himself. Would he be allowed to do that?
That you can't do. That's 2 second level spells.
Because we currently don't have a rule on that, and I think
Yeah,
there should be.
he's not technically casting a spell though.
But I'm
Is it
using a
mirror
spell
image?
slot.
The thing that you're doing, the duplicate thing, or what's it called?
Yeah, the double.
Your class ability.
Yeah.
It's not technically a spell. It's a class ability. He spends a spell slot to activate it.
Yeah, we may need to
I-
probably
I put a note in the
edit that
changes.
document.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would allow it for now, but we'll probably change it in the future.
Okay, so there's now 6 Barkleys. And
Sparklies? No!
God damn it.
And-
Sparkly. I can't believe none of us ever came up with that.
he says to everybody, I'm going to show you all one of the best moves you can do, a pick. Now everybody get back on the boat, as he tries to blockade himself.
He's trying to do the jack shot! Get him!
So you are making a wall of skeletons to block these guys from your friends.
Yes, and they're all in like, basketballs, like knees bent, arms out,
Yeah, I love it.
Dimensional.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, he missed my. I'm sad.
Ooh, I lagged on this side. Wow. Okay, that was me.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I was
what
just
happened?
gonna say.
And now I is lagging. Now we're
Okay.
lagging.
It's me.
I think everybody's lagging.
No, I mean, my presence has corrupted your stream.
God damn it! I mean, every time you're not here, it works fine. I don't know what your issue is.
But that would be Barkley's turn, I guess, because he used action, bonus action, and move.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I'm sorry, Lluis, you were saying something, but I didn't catch it because I lagged
I
out.
mean that you're making a wall of Barclays in 3-dimensional water.
A barrier, I guess, like a shield of shiny bones.
A cage, if you will.
I'm just imagining there's like that retro thing where the image zooms out and there's just now like 6 bark leaf.
You
So
just knocked your
I
pencil
did.
off your.
I
Have
just.
you ever seen those
Oh shit! My
like
computer's not plugged in.
climbing things on a playground that's like a sphere made out of like different like
It's almost like a lens. Like there are 6 of them, but they're bending around, so that way there's
Yeah,
a
I
little
just
bit
imagine,
above,
like-
a little bit below.
Your can. It's so corrupted.
There were 6 of you on the field to begin with,
This
and
is a
now there are
glass.
5 more Barclays. There are so many people around this boat right now, and half of them are illusions.
Fun fact: none of them have weapons right now.
Good
This is
to
gonna
know.
make some great video.
Yeah, actually, you do see the camera crew is inside the thing filming this entire fight.
Ooh, ooh. Tomatoa sees that and stops it for a moment and goes. As this mask goes, and you see what at first appears to be a aquatic elf, but then when he smiles with the sharp teeth, looks a bit more like a Malenti. But he's just like, "Hey, get them!"
The middle one goes, "Hey," and then the rest of them go like as an echo, and all at the same time we're like, "Hey!"
I love it. It is Ponage Prawn's turn.
All right, Ponage Prawn just charges forward with his huge ass scimitar and attacks the first thing he sees.
I'll
The
say,
ship.
is he targeting the ship?
I don't know. He's kind of dumb. Oh my god, he's an idiot.
They're not
Oh!
idiots.
You gave him a -5 on here. That's like a 5 intelligence.
That's got to be no.
No,
That's
a -5 would mean he's dumber than most animals. That's a 1
Okay.
intelligence.
That's not. That's a typo. That was supposed to be for the bitchier, I think.
Wait, let me double check that one. That doesn't sound right for them either.
I will
No.
attack. I mean,
It's a -4 for the bitchier. I want to say it's a +0, Kevin,
that makes a bit more sense, but you gave him a
because I
minus.
think their
Okay.
stats are based on the bandit captain.
-5 is
Yeah.
a spider.
Yeah, I need to screw this up because he has a -5 intelligence, -1 wisdom, -4 charisma.
The best Henshin.
What is he good at?
What? Let me see their
Nothing.
stats.
Oh, that's a giant crab. That's not him.
Oh my god, Kevin.
You don't have the stats here.
It's all the way up at the top.
That's racist.
It should be all the way up at the top for the.
You don't have his stats. It's just a giant crab.
You didn't put his stats on. You just gave me the giant crab. I thought that was his stats. I was like, damn, he sucks. Whoopsie.
That's really
I
funny.
think the same stats for everybody, right?
Ridiculous.
Okay, I could just look at Tomatoa then. I was wondering how he got a 15 armor class with a -4 on charisma.
Oh, Tomatoa has his stats
Yeah.
listed.
Yeah, on the top.
Oh yeah, they're that's the same. It's
Yeah.
the same ones for all of them
Okay,
to make life easier.
that's fine. It's just I was looking down and I see a -5. I'm like, good lord.
Anyway,
So he's not quite that dumb. So he will attack.
Bark is in front of Sammi and Lyra for sure.
yeah. It's right there.
I will
That
say he
turns
can make
me
a
on
perception check to see if he realizes which bark is the real bark.
That's not how the spell works.
You're underwater. Those don't displace water.
And the other thing is they're not holding weapons. Well,
None of them are, including the main one, including Bark Prime.
wait, mirror image would be because they look identical to you in every way.
Yep. And the duplicate is a tangible and can attack.
Okay, so all but the duplicate have weapons.
No, they have whatever I have currently on me when I cast the spell. And
Oh, okay.
I had used my net the last turn, but I would have to have used a bonus action to conjure a new weapon. Instead, I used
Oh, okay.
the duplicate.
Okay, yeah. What's Ponage Prawn doing?
That's what I'm trying to decide, because there's a bunch of people.
Technically, I'm pulling an illegal move because I have a 6-player team. You're only supposed to have 5.
Yes, that is illegal. He attacks the sub.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Specifically the engines, because these Cyclopses break so easily.
Good to
They
know.
used to be invincible, but then they got
You
patched.
still have to roll an attack to get through the
As a reaction, a tiny floating skull appears right next to his shoulder and says, -5 intelligence? Really?
23.
Damn it.
That's a hit, yeah. No.
Oh, sorry.
That was a 22 with peanut calories.
You threw its fucking armor through the ship's armor.
27. Less.
Okay, yeah.
12 damage as he attacks the engine. He's just like, you're not going anywhere!
Okay. 12 damage to an engine. Now I gotta figure out how much the fuck hit points an engine has.
It was a Cyclops. Nothing.
It's maybe not a ton. Yeah, you definitely do see something, some liquid. You're presuming some kind of propellant leaking out of this thing now. It's not doing great.
Pollute!
Drink it.
To be fair, the Cyclops is dealing with, like, gargantuan-sized creatures ramming into it.
Lyra's turn.
So, and if I were to cast a spell, it would break my concentration, right?
Is suggestion is a concentration.
So as long as it's a spell that does concentration. If it's not a concentration spell, you can cast it.
Oh, okay.
Like if you had Wilhelm Scream or I don't know what the heck.
Pretty much anything that happens instantaneously.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try to get the shark, whose name I can't say. Bashir. I'm gonna get the Bashir to try to follow me to the ship.
Okay. You're kind of right next to it, so it does sort of swim a little closer to like the back of the ship, away from the crowd of enemies and barks.
And I'm gonna wave down the people in the ship.
Okay.
Because I'm sure that they would know what to do. Like, I don't know what to...
Okay, I'll say at the end of initiative, because they go last, because they're not expecting any of this. They'll go.
Okay.
You do so you do anything with your... Okay, we'll say it was your action. You do anything with a bonus action?
I'm going to... I'm trying to drag Sammi with me.
Okay. I'll say that you can drag her a couple of feet. It's not very far.
Okay.
Well, I'm not, like, antagonizing them. I just think he's really pretty, so...
That's true, but the thing is you're already moving at a half speed because you're underwater, and dragging somebody you're at half of half speed, so it's about, like, 7.5 feet that you
At the
moved.
same time, she doesn't weigh as much underwater.
That is true. I'll say to be kind, you moved her about 10 feet.
Cool.
Also, because...
10.2.
No. So that's your turn. On its turn, the Bashir follows you. Does it get a save every round or just whenever it takes attacks?
I think with suggestion, it's whenever they take attacks.
Okay. Daiyo, you are up. There are still a bunch of these Henshin enemies around, and now 7 barks
6.
on the field?
Still 6.
6.
Too many.
Episode title, Dead Man's Water.
Ah! Ah!
Okay, so
Well, what about Crabman walking?
Oh, or I was thinking maybe Baby Shark.
Also good.
I'm not really, though.
We need to quit it on the spot.
What's Daiyo doing?
If I really did die, it would probably shoot me.
yeah, so first you hurt Sammi, and now there's like you make 6 Barclays more. I will cast Hunter's Mark to the one I shot before, and shoot
The
him.
golden one? Yeah.
I don't remember which one.
Yeah, it was the golden
Yeah.
one. He's the one who
Okay.
targeted Sammi.
Right.
So
That's Barkley? We need his autograph.
6 clicks of
I
pens.
believe they know.
15.
6 holographic pens.
60 damage?
No,
What?
15 to hit.
Oh. Intelligence save. As he attempts Peanut Gallery. One of the worst bows in the game.
I wouldn't know.
Intelligence, yeah, it's 7.
Miss.
Yeah, so your attack is 1 lower. Would have been 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which means it missed. He's just like, no.
I will shoot again.
No.
God damn it.
Now it's a natural 20.
Yes.
You should have used peanut. You should have used peanut gallery there.
So the first shot was from the hip, and the second one was like, okay. Let's do this right. So it's
Oh shit,
And-
it's your bullet damage and you also double your
oh,
Oh shit, that's right. How were we doing?
I don't remember, it was a-
Retroverse
yeah.
I haven't watched your games.
It's the way they had been doing last time. So roll a d20 to see if you triple your
3.
stuff.
No, so
Okay.
it's max damage.
Yeah.
Only. So it will be 16 plus a d6.
Yeah, so 16 plus 6, so
24.
24.
24 radiant.
Jesus.
I thought
Yeah,
it
you
was,
basically hit him and it's just like, ah! As he just kind of goes, "Ugh," and you see the armor. At first, it just starts disappearing as he demorphs, and then turns to this blackish sphere and just like teleports away. It's like, and the other 3 are all like, ah!
I'm just imagining the like big ass prawn in, or is it the prawn?
Mantis shrimp.
The one in the mech.
Yeah, Ponage Prawn.
Just giant mech just screams like a little girl.
It's a Wilhelm scream.
Mm-hmm.
I still like to think Crypto this whole time is just chewing a hunk of meat like a
Which, by the way, did you misspell that on this, or is the spell actually called Hilhelm?
No, that
Hill-
it's supposed to be Hillwhelm.
So,
So like whelm
But-
with HIL in front. Hillwhelm.
Wilhelm is open domain.
Yeah.
I know, I just didn't want to make it as strict because I'm that person.
So that was Daiyo's action and bonus action, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's see. It's Mantis Strip's turn. Yeah. God damn it. So delayed.
I'm sorry, I just realized. I was like, ah!
As the black ball of energy flies away, you just hear that.
It awkwardly tried to get away, but it realized it went the wrong direction, and it's like coming back the opposite direction.
Nope!
Sorry, guys.
Ooh.
Person who storms out, and then they walk back in the room, they're like, the exit's that way.
Red Lobster! What do the Decabonds do on your turn? You're second in command! Because it goes gold, and then red, and then the blue, and then the,
Well, it's Mantis Shrimp's turn right now, and he's wondering what he wants to do. Yeah, he's gonna turn around, and I believe the person that he had been targeting was Lyra, and there is now a Sammi and a Bark in front of him. So yeah, no, he's gonna try and hit Sammi as well.
Fucking try me.
Do it!
Does not have bless anymore. Oh, God, fucking dick butts. That's an 11 on the first one.
That's an Eldritch rune.
Yeah.
Dick
Uh-huh.
butts.
But the most ancient of runes.
Like Call of Cthulhu, and someone just has like a note, gives you badness when you see it.
And on his second attack, yeah, no, he's gonna try the same thing. Marginally better. That's a 13.
I have a 14.
Oh god damn it. And the one with spells is unconscious.
You're beautiful and glamorous to be him, okay?
You are no longer charmed as well.
No.
Yeah, so he tries to, and he's actually he's actually trying to punch you, and you can feel there's some weight behind it. There's actually like water displacing a lot, but you're dodging out of the way just barely. He turns and looks. Retreat! It's time to retreat.
Can
I think we need to retreat. Yeah, he's gonna risk it. He's gonna try backing away from you, Sammi. If you'd like, you and I will say roll a d6, Scotty, to see if the bark that's between Sammi and him is one of the real ones or not. We'll say 1 and 2 is you or your duplicate.
1.
It's you. If you would like, you and Sammi can take a swing at this guy as he tries to back away without disengaging.
Would Lyra also get
Sammi specifically put herself between Lyra, and Lyra moved away further.
Okay.
16, since I'm not proficient in punching.
That hits, yeah.
I got 12.
That one misses.
Damn it!
A whopping 3 bludgeoning.
Oh, what the hell? I thought that one was an illusion.
I have a
No,
all six say, "We have a bone to pick with you."
Oh, god
The
damn
goblin,
it.
Ponish Pond. No, that one's not displacing water. The other ones, I mean...
It's a little distracting. There are 6 of them. There are so many of them.
We are so shiny.
This was supposed to... As he's swimming away, he's like, there were supposed to just be idiot camera crews and scientists. Not fucking Henshin and the bitey wolf guy and
don't come back! You're misusing
your basketball team.
You're misusing your powers!
Illegal basketball team. There's 6 people. It only should be 5.
Is there?
That's
Is it
a
my?
penalty.
Is it my turn yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Red Lobster is up next. Yeah, no, he is going to disengage, and when he disengages and turns, he books it. Crypto, he turns away from you and just does the one move and shoots back 60 feet.
Show off.
At the end of his movement, he is... Jesus Christ, hang on.
Wow, he turned into a demigod?
90 feet away, I think. He's a speed henshin. They triple their movement. With Battle Charger, dash triples your move instead of doubles it, yeah. He's 120 feet away, that's right. Because action to move 30, or disengage to move 30, and
Disengage
then...
doesn't move you.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
Okay, then But yeah, he took off.
It's become a misconception. Disengage just means you can use your move to not get
Oh, good
screwed
to know.
up.
Yeah, so he darts back and says, "We'll see you again."
Unless I'm misconceptive.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Crypto, it's your turn. It seems as if they are retreating. There is one of them still in your midst, I believe, the prawn.
And a giant
In the
prawn
mecha.
with a giant scimitar,
Okay.
Hey, draw?
What are you doing, Crypto?
Kill it.
He's gonna swim closer to those guys, which is just him
You just doggy paddle? You just doggy paddle?
I didn't think Unari liked water.
God, he's gonna make the sub such a mess when he gets inside. He's just gonna shake and it just gets everywhere.
Well,
okay.
That's crypto.
And he's gonna swim up, and he's gonna pull one of his daggers out, and he's gonna just poke him, I guess. Go
Okay.
away. Go
Just
on.
try and stab him with a dagger. Go for it.
Yeah.
You do not have disadvantage because it is a dagger.
Okay. That would be a dirty 20.
That hits, yeah.
Okay, and that's a D4.
Plus either your strength or your dex. I believe it's your choice.
I'm gonna go with strength since I have no modifiers in dex. Whoops. Okay. That would be a total of 3. So, just come on. Sick of this. Sick of this already. We've been here for like 10 seconds and I'm already done with it.
It hits like the armor. It does. You think you probably dinged something inside, but it mostly just slides to the. There's like this scraping of metal on metal, but it's sort of muffled through the water.
It's just like right here in his like suit, like oh.
So, Aya's turn.
Yeah, we'll say that Sammy's turn is next. Tomatoa is KO'd, so Bark, you're up.
Okay. I just reread Mirror Image, and I only make 3 duplicates of myself, so I did have 5.
Oh, okay, so you are a legal team.
I can't silent image, since Mirror Image does not require concentration. And now there are 6, and as a bonus action, literally all of them conjure up a basketball, and they all spin on their fingers and look as intimidating as hell. Wait for him to run away.
Okay.
Go ahead. One ball on the field at a time.
Go ahead and make an intimidation check. I'll say you have advantage because there are fucking 6 of them.
Okay, that didn't do that much, but let's see.
Did you really? Nice.
Doesn't mean he auto succeeds, but
Intimidation.
He does not have a -5. A regular crab has a -5 intelligence. Or wisdom. No, intelligence.
Probably both. I got 14 total. It's only +1. I'm not proficient in intimidation.
yeah, so bonus prawn's like, can I get an autograph anyway?
I really wish I could make one of. I really wish I could make one of my diagrams a pen.
Pity.
It's Punish Prawn's turn. What's he want to do?
Disengage, transforms back into on top of his mighty steed and gets the hell out of there maneuver.
Good, yeah. So they are fleeing, it seems.
The decapods will have a revenge eventually. If you ever return to Subnautica and we find you in this large ocean-like place.
A bony hand appears and it just shakes menacingly as it casts Peanut Gallery. So whatever that was, it's a -1.
That was his free action to talk. Sammy, it seems as I don't know if you can hear us yet. Okay, it seems as if they are fleeing. We skipped your turn because you were MIA.
That's okay.
The furthest one is now 30 feet away.
Technically a couple miles because teleported away, but
Oh no, the closest one is Punish Prawn. Just
You know what? I'm just gonna let them go.
okay.
Just letting them go. I'm going to make sure that.
Lluis. Lyra, you're up next. You doing anything?
I'm
You
gonna
see
make
these
sure
guys
that
seem to be
Lyra
fleeing.
and the baby shark zoom good.
Yeah, I'm with the baby shark. I guess his name is Do.
Apparently now.
Yes.
The scientists have now sort of come out and are like hiding behind the boat. There's like 2 of them that are currently trying to put the chip into this thing, and they're trying to like get it underneath the hide, and it's kind of they're having issues.
Can I help them?
Sure, go for it. Roll we'll say medicine or animal handling, your choice.
Okay.
I will be petting the Bashir.
I will say that Sammy can roll with advantage.
All right. Let's see. Oh, awesome. 17.
Yeah. With your help sort of calming the thing down and pointing out where the armor looks weaker, they do manage to get the chip into it and are doing what they need to, and Kevin, stop it. Daiyo, you were
No!
Goblin on top of the crab Zord is fleeing. They're 30 feet away from you.
Prawn sword.
Prawn
So-
Zord.
They just don't have the
That's true,
stats
yeah.
for a giant prawn.
I will cast Hunter's Mark. I will chase it, and I will shoot it, and I will say, I am the laserfish of death.
I don't know why, but I just imagine this goblin is like Team Rocket, and it's got like the little pedals. You know, it's like pedal powered.
Definitely.
No, Team Rocket was last game.
That's true.
16 to hit.
That's it, yeah.
12 radiant damage.
Daiyo casts Lyra. It's super effective.
Second one is
Yeah, the first shot goes, ow, fuck! And it's sort of like limping away. It does not look well.
15. The second one.
15 hits.
Oh. 11 radiant damage.
Yeah, you see a cloud of blood, and then the hulking shape of the prawn mech or Zord vanishes into another one of those black balls of energy that zooms away into the water, into the distance.
Oh, I was hoping for a Hollywood explosion.
What's a Hollywood?
It's this
I,
weird place. It's a druid grove.
I will keep laughing and say, I think I get basketball now.
I think this episode should be called "The Gang Learns How to Play Basketball."
I will keep chasing them like my normal.
Fun fact, after that, yeah, the other two are far faster and you cannot seem to catch up, unfortunately. Also, you're very quickly losing your friends behind you because you are also incredibly fast. Just not speed henshin fast. Considering hilariously, the two that you KO'd are the two that move the slowest.
Survival of the
Yeah.
fittest. That's how it works.
The weakest prey.
After that second shot, he had 1 hit point left. Or after that first shot, he had 1 hit point.
Oh,
Yeah, you should have just had him go like his face doesn't change at all, and he just looks like he's like in a latex costume, and he's just like no, and he just flails wildly, and just like sparks exploding, and that's how.
So you guys quickly regroup, catch up on what's going on, re-enter the ship. The rest of the scientists and the camera crew start going around and filming, getting the shark and getting the Bahir. God damn it. Why? Why did you do this to us, TSR? That's actually what they fucking called it. That's actually a creature from 2E, is it?
Yeah, and there's actual fish with that name that is not like that at all. It's so
Nice.
confusing.
Wow, that's
Not
lame.
the worst name that TSR created.
Yeah, it's not like it's a sea lion or anything.
Or the Tabaxi and the Tabaxi catfolk.
No, those names you can pronounce. Ixicatuggle, the
Okay, that's
mantis,
fair.
the guy underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll never see him for
Prison
that reason.
After a moment or so, you just hear, "Are you guys okay?" And you see Simon hanging from underneath the hole that goes under.
The skeleton arms pop up one at a time. It's just like, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good.
Are you okay, Simon? Do you need a glass of water?
I'm fine. I'm surrounded by water.
I need fresh water. Do you want a cookie or something?
Always want a cookie. You have cookies? You are holding out on us.
No, you just never asked. Of course
Oh,
I have cookies.
I definitely want a cookie. I
Wait,
want a
what?
cookie that's dry though. Come back in. When you come back in, he's just lounging on the back seat, unconscious, asleep.
Oh. I
Here,
will
cookies.
give him like a cookie in a napkin and put him like next to him so he can have him when he wakes up. Daiyo, did you want one too? You were making faces. I give her a cookie too. And anybody else who wants.
Oh, I've seen
Want a towel?
I've seen this before. Looking down at Simon, I'll make him a wake-up drink.
No, it's okay. Just let him rest.
No. Seriously, I've confirmed this works every time.
Mm-mm.
So, like, the cameras had been sort of focused on what's going on with, like, you know, the actual nature documentary, and then they see Barkley trying to make this out of whatever, like,
Oh, by the way,
Like
sodas that
Motorola.
these guys had carried with them.
by the way, Sammy, you're talking to one Barkley. The other 6 are in like whatever the kitchen is.
Oh no.
There's not really,
It's just
Wink.
a small for a kitchen.
yeah, their kitchen is like a cooler.
You just hear like, "Excuse me, pardon me. Wow, you're so fat. You need to go on a diet." I know. Just a bunch of fussing.
Could you handle
Yeah.
that? No, I can't. I'm a hologram.
Look, it was only one donut, all right?
She puts her hand on Barkley's shoulder and is like,
It's tangible. Yes.
she just goes, please, for me, for your good friend Sammy, could you make them disappear? There's not a lot of room on this boat. Please.
Your hand just moves downwards as he disappears.
Okay.
You still hear clattering in the kitchen.
Bark!
Okay, who sent the "because I got high" video?
This is what happens.
I'm sorry, but you did this to yourself, Jesse.
You really did it! It doesn't deserve this.
Yeah. So you guys do they finish what they needed with the Bachir, who does try and demand some more cuddles and starts like trying to do the same thing to the scientists who are much less accustomed to big monsters and get a little bit more freaked out by it before Lyra assures them, "Oh no, the spell's still working. It's still friendly-ish."
I'm gonna go around to everybody and tell them they did a good job. Pat them on the back.
Wherever Simon's laying down, like next to him on like the counter or whatever, there's now a glass of this reddish orange liquid.
He just blended some Cheetos together in a blender.
No, I'm using an actual like hangover drink I know of that you don't want to
I'm
drink.
so scared.
I assume that it does have Cheetos.
Would there be Cheetos in the sub?
On a sub, there might be some, and like they do have like a cooler full of like lunch stuff. I'll say yes because it's funny.
Okay, then there is.
It's
so-
not Cheetos, it's Jaguars.
Ah, right.
Here we go. Yep. hmm
The Jazzy Jaguar.
The Jazzy Jaguar, yes. Every
The
time you
red-
open a bag of Jazzy Jaguars, there's like music that comes out.
They're all enchanted with minor illusion.
Exactly. Yeah. And like
Yeah.
you want to collect different songs. And like if you get rare songs, it's better.
So you guys managed to they finish tagging the shark or the Bachir, give it the vaccines that they need. Anella comes around and thanks all of you, and she says, "I'm so sorry. I did not expect the decopods there. I had no idea that was going to happen. I'm so sorry."
That was awesome.
See, and we did kill it.
Yeah, I'm very glad you didn't kill it. Did you kill those Henshin though? Because like they just disappeared.
I'm sure they'll get better.
Yeah, we can hunt them again.
Is that how it works with Henshin?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's how it worked with me.
I don't know.
I mean, is that how it works for you, Solar Lady?
I know a lot of things about being a Henshin. I am super aware of all abilities and things that are, important to them.
Wait, Sammi, you're a Henshin?
No. Yes.
No, it doesn't seem like she's buying it. She's like, oh, okay, all right. I guess that's a special thing they have.
Yeah, those were bad eggs.
Yeah, I would assume so. And I mean, it's pretty obvious they don't work with the Ranger Corps. Do you guys? I think we might have a healing board if any of you need it, or.
I got one. Pulls out the super deathly Restless one.
Mm-hmm.
And want to have was it prestidigitation or? I need a. I need to dry off really bad. Like really bad.
I have a towel.
Well,
Does that help?
Can't Lunars auto dry off as an action? You know, they just shake off.
Shake it off.
Well, it's probably a little harder in the armor, but it does help.
I'll cast prestidigitation on this.
Thank God.
If I had it, I would.
Thank you, Lyra.
You're welcome. And then we're all just wet. You're the only dry one.
Mm-hmm.
Crypto, you were awesome. You were great. A+.
That guy
They're
tasted okay.
The one like camera guy has got like the camera and he's looking at it on the laptop and he's like, actually, that scene was pretty baller. They happened to catch like that bite from inside the ship directly next to it. Super awesome looking.
Is it like one of those National Geographic like stills of like a wolf when it's attacking? It looks like extra vicious just because they caught it in mid move.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Plus, it had that force up. So.
Or
and
like,
then he does the thing where like he speeds it up and then rewinds it and speeds it up.
or it's like that that one picture of the big white tiger that they took the picture underwater, where it's like the one after that ball.
Oh yeah.
And it's like face
I know exactly
that
what you're
like
talking
peeled back because the water resistance. It looks super terrifying yet not at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Daiyo, we probably shouldn't kill people that are just like, bad guys. We should probably ask them where they're coming from. Not like emotionally or whatever, but just like, maybe they're part of something bigger than just trying to like do something bad here. So like, yeah. You know what I mean? You get what I'm stepping in?
No, that
Well, like, clearly they're Henshin from the shadow or whatever that is, so I don't even know what that means.
But who do you want to ask?
Well, we could have asked them.
But they are not here.
We could have captured them. We could have brought them back.
But we can now, so. Let's figure on something that we can do.
I like the crab one.
Yeah.
I do not like that one.
But he was almost as shiny as me.
You're the most shiny. We all know that you're the most shiny.
We should ask in Subnautica, there was this water team, Henshin or something, somebody tell me about, so we could ask them.
The guy that's like sitting nearest to you, he was the one handling all like the sound equipment, is like, oh, the Aqua crew?
Yeah, those guys.
Yeah,
They're a force of hunger, and they're all teens.
You did this jokes last time.
I know.
Teenagers.
Major joke.
Daiyo,
Sorry,
who's
I
like a
know.
teenager. Teenagers.
He's like, I mean, we can show you where their headquarters is, but I think Anella had mentioned you guys wanted to get home kind of soon, because doesn't Mr. Basketball Star have a game soon?
Yeah, the game is in 3 hours.
Oh no, I didn't put time zones in mind. It happened 3 years ago.
Hey, Miss Barkley, I got a basketball game tomorrow, and
It's like the prom, but instead of like saying prom night, it's just like Barkley's basketball game.
Like you show up and your coach is like, "Where the hell were you?" And you're like, "I got into a fight. I went to a weird another dimension.
Got
That's
attacked.
what my musical is
I
about.
got drunk. I fought a shark."
Got attacked.
Then I
by
scored
red-
the winning goal, and you see him on the court, just whoosh.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm pulling that illusion BS where he's talking to an illusion the whole time.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll say that you guys get. It's much faster getting back because you guys aren't actually looking for the creature. You know where you're able to just head back instead of looking around.
Is it still on the ship, or we like tag it and?
No, they tagged it. They gave it the vaccine that they needed to, and then they released it. As it was sort of swimming away, it was doing all
Barkley,
kinds of weird, like half whale noises, half like shark noises.
you hear like a.
Is that
It's like Barkley's skull is on the glass.
Goodbye, my friend.
Is this a smart thing to do? I mean, we just had guys trying to capture it, and now we're just letting it back go. So,
A minor illusion, a sad violin's playing.
it's kind
The
of...
world's tiniest violin.
Anella mentions, well, now we know where it is. We'll know if it goes missing or if anything happens to it. Also,
Gotcha.
I kind of get the feeling that they're probably going to go home and recoup because I'm pretty sure you at least knocked out, if not maybe killed half of them.
We should exterminate the rest.
I'm pretty sure we were using non-lethal weapons.
Lluis said, or
I'm-
Daiyo says that, and like half of the people on the ship just turn and look.
Barkley,
I mean, for
Barkley does.
science.
Don't mind her.
Barkley does what any Restless does, where just the jaw just drops. That's it.
I'm sorry. I got excited.
Anella shrugs. It happens to the best of us. I understand. So I guess when we get back, I'll take you. Did you guys want to talk to King Elliot again, or did you guys just want to? He did give me the. I know how to use his teleportation circle if you need.
Well, the basketball game is in 2 hours. We gotta go.
But only Barkley has to go to the basketball game. Don't you want to talk to the Henshin?
Well, I can talk to them, to the ones at home.
But King Elliot knows the Aqua team, so maybe it's easier for us to.
Oh, geez.
Maybe we can stop by King Elliot real quick before leaving. Just give him our thanks for letting us get this,
That's a
so
smart
he
idea.
could tell. Yeah,
Just as
something
well.
like
I mean, the teleportation circle is in the castle, so it's not that far away.
I
So
would like to say goodbye, but I think that we can. I can talk to the Henshin back home. This might be something that they don't know about. The ocean is pretty big. I guess.
analysis that is true. I mean, pretty much everybody here is a little bit more isolated. The Aqua crew are still part of Henshin Core, I think, but I don't really know that they get back to headquarters that often. And you guys like live right next to headquarters, right? You guys live in New Red Army.
Mm-hmm.
You said that.
There's a
someone said-
difference between live
That
right
place
next
is
to.
huge!
It's on the same hex, man. There's a difference between being on this side and being on that side.
You're-
It's still like, yeah, it's a distance, but it's a lot closer than we are.
You're an American.
depends if you
You're an
think about
American.
it.
You live really close to New York City, right?
Yeah. Where we are in Subnautica in comparison to where their house is.
It's
in,
a lot.
I mean.
It
We
still
are
is.
on
Oh, you're German.
Connecting
You must be
light.
in Berlin. That's really close.
It's still closer. Okay, if you are in Germany saying, "Oh, you're really close to New York," when you're in Baltimore,
I'm pulling your leg.
I am closer.
well, you see, if you look,
Oh my God!
4,
Dad,
you're the
Dad,
11. So if you're closer to the corner, you might. be
Mom,
closer
Dad,
than-
please stop fighting.
Cameraman's getting sassy.
The cameraman's just Terry. And Terry's just like, stop fighting, please.
Terry does not give two shits. He is unconscious on his bed underneath the table.
Normal occurrence.
Anyway, so we're back in Neo-Red all of a sudden.
Yeah, we'll say that you guys do sort of book it back to Neo-Red so that Mark can get to his game on time.
I just did a roll, but I didn't add anything to it yet. Would you think me playing a game be athletics check or performance check?
Athletics.
Athletics.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Unless you're
literally
glad.
the thing.
Yeah.
The sports.
Berkeley!
That would be a dirty 20 then, so I guess I did pretty good.
Yeah.
The water training worked out.
Basketball game. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was water training. You've seen athletes like they're underwater and they get like all this,
The resistance, yeah.
It was pretty great. None of your teammates believe that you did any of the shit that you said you did. Considering, according to them, you've been gone for like 6 hours, and you did all of this shit.
Smacking the skull and like the ear hole like a starfish pops out.
Just like a minnow, and the camera that's filming the game just pans to the minnow on the basketball court.
Enemy team slips on it like a banana peel.
Yes, definitely.
Would that be a penalty? I don't know if that's allowed. Is this allowed? Is this allowed?
So, Barkley goes to his game. What are the rest of you guys doing?
He did give you all tickets, we'll say. Or he would have offered to let you guys get front row seats if you wanted.
Sure.
Because I think you get that connection. You don't even need tickets. You can just walk in with me, and I can just be like, they get these seats right here.
I'm okay, thank you though.
You know the spots where like actors and stuff get to sit at games.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sure, I mean, whatever.
I don't know where to be.
Oh my god, yeah, I got nothing to do. So, yeah, let's see this basketball.
He does win.
The court's
I'm
pretty
gonna
dry.
say it's a good win because I don't know how they score basketball.
By
Nerd. No, I'm kidding.
Points.
Okay, all right now.
Touchdown!
They scored a
They scored a
base
three-pointer.
down.
It's a touchdown.
They scored a three-pointer home run. They got a
What is
birdie.
this?
When do they walk?
It's Blur's ball now? Blur's ball?
No, it's just SpongeBob and Patrick when they're making up that game. It's like upside down blowing a bubble, and he's just like 24 points. And everyone's like, what? Oh yeah, Squidward was like, what are you two doing? And they're both just like, I don't know. That's basketball on Retroverse.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
What a good game of basketball.
Yeah, basketball is like the opposite of soccer / football for those not from the country. It's higher points total.
The basketball's international. Come on.
No, soccer versus football.
Oh.
One of us might be super offended at the name soccer.
I was about to say, it's whatever. Soccer's the minority there.
I was just saying, the European.
So, you guys get home and go to your team, and I presume probably call. I'm going to assume that one of you has the forethought to call.
Are you serious?
Professor.
No, I'm joking.
Okay, good.
Those wondering, you was just put into the Zoom chat. What the hell, is soccer?
That is
Spelled SOCKER.
that is just a note. That's a super awesome joke. Use it whenever you can. That is great.
I mean, to be fair, I just know it because in English class in high school, it's like, okay, Americans say soccer. Don't be scared.
We stole it from the English, and then they changed it because, we hate America.
That's fair.
Yeah, it came from England.
I was about to say English class period is just okay. They're speaking English. Don't be scared because their language just makes no sense.
Get used to the French got here.
I mean, hardly.
No, it did.
Did it?
Old English was very made sensing language.
Nerdy.
Oh, okay.
1066 and the
And then it
French.
got beat up by every other language.
William the Conqueror.
Yeah. So you guys make it home. You assure the professor that you did not drown in Subnautica.
I will call him. Like, hey, we're all done.
I'm really glad. Looking forward to hearing your report tomorrow. I'm gonna assume you guys probably want, like, you guys can take a day of rest if you want and recoup. I know that going to Dark Radix was kind of a lot. I
don't
completely
remember.
understand if you guys need to take a couple of days.
Oh yeah, I forgot we went there. Literally.
You do remember,
No,
don't
you remember going there. You just don't remember what happened after smelling pizza.
Pizza.
Mm-hmm.
And in like random spots in the game when Barkley's taking a break and he's sitting at the bench, he actually like came over to Crypto and like took a selfie, and it's on InstaSlam.
His face probably wouldn't be like a smile. It'd just be kind of like, "What are you doing?" Just
Yeah.
kinda like,
It would have been he just comes out of nowhere and his arm's just around your shoulder and just took a picture.
Oh my god, yes.
In like 2 minutes, it has more likes than you're pretty sure is like anything you've ever seen. You're just like, oh, okay, 3 million people have seen my face. Good to know.
There's,
Okay, it keeps going up.
That'll be a problem later.
All right, okay.
Like,
so I
like
get
Crypto,
calls from my family and stuff like, "We saw you."
Yeah.
like
How do you even know who Barkley is?
Crypto looks perfectly fine. Like there's no filter on you, but on Barkley there's like 50 billion. He's got like star stamps on his eyes and a bunch of other crazy stuff.
It's like the whole screen is full except for the outline of Crypto.
Yeah.
Getting calls from his mom and his siblings, just like, "Oh my god, you saw Barkley?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I mean,
Like
yeah."
all of those high school friends you haven't talked to in ages are like, oh my god, you know Berkeley? And you're like, I haven't talked to you since like sophomore year. Can you not?
Yo, can you spare me like a 20 gold?
Mm-hmm. I love how 90% of the time we use Barkley's his like background feature just to troll the rest of the party.
That and the fact that
Oh.
he can't cook makes me really mad.
Speaking of that, did Simon drink the wake up juice? He wakes up super groggy, right? Because, you know, he's coming down.
He did, and he put it to his nose. He went to lift it up
Okay,
and smelled, and oh!
It's tomato juice, 1 shot of whiskey. Okay, it's half tomato juice, half habanero juice, and then a shot of whiskey inside to smooth it out. That is an actual wake-up juice. And they kind of referenced it in Back to the Future, whichever one was the Wild West.
I feel like it would wake you up, except with explosive diarrhea.
Oh yeah. It would be like he sipped it once and it was like.
Yeah, no, he basically just brought it up to his nose, and his passive perception is high enough that he smelled that atrociousness before it actually hit his lips.
Disgusting.
His blue nose turns red.
Yeah, basically. Just like, oh, what the hell happened?
He's like still on the sub. The rest of us are in the other.
We should have probably brought Simon with us. That would have been the smartest.
We'll say that he did sober up before you guys hit the teleportation circle.
Okay.
So you guys get home. You attend, some of you at least attend Barkley's game. What did you want to do the next day?
Talk to the Henshin.
Yeah, I guess Sammi is definitely just like pacing her apartment, not wanting to go. This is just like,
Are we going to talk to the Henshin today?
Okay. What time did you wake up Barkley and stuff normally on our very first day? When do you think Sammy would have woke up everybody?
Sammy probably woke up everybody at 7 since like on a usual day.
Okay, at 6:59 you hear ding dong, 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 ding dong.
What?
Bork had been like sleeping on your pillow, and before the door even rings, he's like sitting up and he's like, people.
Sammy is just like, her hair is so floofy, like just like a big afro kind of situation. Princess Anna thing going on. She's just like, hold on, wait, I'm sorry, wait.
Before the door opens, there's a dog, a dog head that comes through the door because it's ethereal. Hi!
Ah! Bark leaps out of there.
Bark, what
He
did
sort
you
of comes back through. It was the skeleton boy.
Like, she'll open the door and be like, Bark, what did you need? What's up?
Is the dog gone?
Behind the like potted plant in the hallway.
Bark, he can't hurt you. He's literally a ghost.
Oh, even
I am
worse.
not a ghost. I am a spectral animal guide.
He's haunting me.
Sort of ghost-like.
He's a spirit. He can't hurt you.
I thought we were going to see the Henshin today.
You're going to see the Henshin today, Sammy?
That's what she said. Wait, you can talk? Oh yeah, you can talk.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
The dog can't really smile, but you're pretty sure he's smiling. Like got that doofy dog grin.
I guess we can go. I just need to put on my clothes. And then she'll close the door. And you won't see her for another hour.
There's just like the camera keeps cutting, and you just see Bork in more and more ridiculous places, like on top of the kitchen counter and on the foot of the bed, like balanced on the banister or the baseboard is what it's called. Just like, are you going? Are you going? He's still outside.
I believe everybody else wanted to go see the Henshin or whatever.
Yeah.
Would you guys think before 8 o'clock in the morning you would be at Sammy's?
Yeah.
I think
Sammi-
Lyra only has to have 5 hours of sleep, so she waited until the appropriate amount of time before she went over.
We're going with or without you, Sammi.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay.
At some point during this hour, Bork sticks his head through. None of you know how to pick a lock, do you? I can't. I have.
Well, I mean, it depends on how they're gilded. You know, you can get really fancy ones, but you can also get ones of different metals. Oh, you mean opening a lock? I thought you meant like going to the lock store and picking one out.
The dog just sighs at you
Dead.
and disappears behind the door.
I'm deceased.
I know how to blast a lock off.
I like that better.
Please don't blast my door off. I'm coming. Oh my god.
Whoa, no wonder she nothing you went.
This is one of the neighbors says. Also, it occurs to me how ridiculous you guys look. There are 5 of you in a hallway yelling through a closed door.
Oh yeah, Bark was reading again his autobiography while waiting.
You reading to us?
If you want me to.
No.
Okay. Sammy will come out.
Brief
I
Face.
talk to Lyra before she can say yes.
Prologue 1 of 5.
What?
Say yes, Daiyo. He's just doing it.
It all started when I was a tiny bone. I was
Alright,
just a
let's
knuckle
get
bone.
out. Let's go.
There's just like this little tiny knuckle bone, and it's got like a little afro at the same size.
It was like hopping out the door with like trying to put on shoes and like fix her hair. It's like, no, go on.
I can't do this.
Like that's how ridiculous his autobiography is. You're like pretty sure like 99% of his lines.
Okay.
Crypto would lean over like,
Just
how many
imagining
chapters is that?
That's 100% in character for how your coach claims that he raised you.
Yeah, that's probably what Barkley believes. He actually believes it, but everyone else is like, what the hell is this insanity?
How many chapters is that?
Oh, we're only on the 1 of 5 prologues of this 50-chapter novel.
Huh.
I made sure to tell the publisher specifically to make it as small as font as possible. So that way the book wasn't too big.
Sammy!
Oh, nice.
Honey.
It's only 300 pages.
Coming! Oh my god! Out of character, is this library in the is this book in the library in Del Diablo?
I did joke about it. But that's up to the universe.
Is it in the restricted area because you get brain
That evil that is in the restricted area. Not because it's actually evil, just because it gives you psychic damage if you read the whole thing too fast.
Oh, Berkeley's a huge star in Del Diablo.
Hmm.
It's like Excalibur from Soul Eater.
Yeah.
Just
God, no. That is, yes.
Ah, corruption. I'm a huge star. I'm a burning ball of plasma. It hurts.
Okay, so the thing is, I haven't gone to see the Henshin at all, and I am absolutely terrified that they would think it was a mistake to make me a Henshin, and that they will take away my recaster, and I would cry because I love being a magic girl, and I love being the Solar Lady, and I am very terrified of them, like extremely.
Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding.
You're the most magical girl I know.
I mean, yes, that is. that
one
is-
of them.
Lyra's just like, rude. Full
No,
caster,
no.
And
man.
Daiyo was right there. How dare?
I agree.
I'm still not sure about this whole thing. It's only been 3 months since I became the Solar Lady, so I don't know. Yeah.
Well, if you don't go, then you'll never know. Let's go. He grabs your hand. One of your hands.
I mean, we don't have to talk about the Solar Lady.
Yes, but also they probably know. They could probably sense it or whatever with their magics and their crystal eyes or whatever.
So if they already know, it means that you're doing a good job if they haven't come already.
See, Daiyo knows.
Weren't you chosen?
I just found the mirror on the floor.
Oh.
But that doesn't work like that. I mean, give the mirror to Barley and he would... No, I mean, don't give it to him.
Wait a minute. I remember finding a mirror on the floor. Maybe I'm a henshin too.
No, it's a magic mirror, but yeah. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go before I change my mind. We're going.
We
going.
believe
Or
in you.
he's just
You
like
can do this.
pokes his head through the door. Can I come?
Yes, that would make me incredibly much feel better. Yes.
Okay. And he like I've only seen it in cartoons, but like the Shiba Inu hop.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, we go.
Okay. So Henshin HQ is downtown. You're probably, I believe it's actually in the same district as you guys are.
District 9.
It's not District 9. I don't have the Neo Redami doc open, and I'm not going to because I don't have enough room on my computer right now. And so it probably only takes you about like a 20-minute bus ride to get there. It's relatively quick, especially because the buses in Neo Redami are very, very quick. It is
It's a nervous ball of tension the whole way.
It is a massive structure, maybe about, I have no idea how many floors.
Which building?
The three of them, the Looper Hall.
They're all different sizes.
Okay, do you want to describe
I'm
it
a
then?
fucking nerd.
Well, the tallest thing's probably the what is it, like Rhymn? What do you call that? You have a name for it. I just saw it.
The Lupercal?
Yeah, that's probably the tallest building. That's probably like what, 200-300 stories.
Do they have elaborate, really large staircase going up to them?
It's more skyscraper-like.
The three buildings, one's probably about 20-ish stories, another 30, another one's probably 100. That's the main guy.
Alright, okay, alright. I don't know where to go.
The main entryway, there is a sort of like
Is there like a "you are here" sign that I can look at?
It's magical, so it just says like Sammi is here.
It's interesting.
I know, I'm trying to understand what it is.
Oh, sorry.
Barkley cast disguise self, and he looks like a male Henshin, I guess.
Okay. What's your outfit look like?
It would be
Yeah,
it would be sun themed.
We can-
Looking sharp, Ark.
And it's pretty much Sammy's outfit,
Oh.
because he doesn't know how to hit Henshin.
How Henshin do? It's like that. Like, does it look exactly like Sammy's outfit?
Pretty close. So it's like this like 19-year-old-ish looking human male with like short blonde hair, but he's wearing like a sundress. Is that what you have?
Yeah.
Alright, so as you guys go there, a elf approaches Sammi.
There's sort of like a quad that opens up further into the
Yeah, it's basically a large quad that leads to the three main buildings. It looks a bit like that. Image I stole.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so long, chrome, silver hair. He's got the eye patch thing. He's like, "You're Sammi, I believe? 7 foot tall, 4 arms, moth kind of girl."
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes.
I mean, fits the description.
Ah. My name's Romulus. You can call me Rom. Can you give you a tour and answer some of your questions until Commander Nocturne's ready to talk to you.
Okay. Alright. Can my friends come?
Oh, sure. The tour is open to the public. So, jeez, this is why no one trusts my characters.
I'm sorry. It's I put into the chat. Everyone press X to doubt because you're like Sammi, and you know her name, and everybody's just like suspicion.
Because no one knew. Well, welcome to Henshin Command. I believe this is the first time you've been here.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let me grab my jacket and be right with you. He picks up a jacket with looks a bit like the SPD outfit, but with
Yes.
green piping.
Yes. Excellent.
So, I'm here to answer questions the best I can. Well, I take you around until the commander is ready to talk to you. So I guess the first place, the most boring place around, the academy itself. Follow me. Give me a tour. Go on. Follow. Oh, by the way,
He has like a flag and it's like we're walking and walking.
and that is your friends are.
Hi, my name is Mark.
I just forgot the Henshin disguise. I just remembered it.
Mark.
Mark, yes.
Mark?
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about him. He's just.
You knew too?
He likes
Yes.
to talk.
Huh. But the tour will help you out too. Don't recognize you or anything, but you know.
Yeah, is there any way I could change my outfit? This one's kind of awkward.
You
That's a pretty rare thing to change power sets.
Oh, great.
There's only been one man who's done it.
No, it happens a couple times, but anyway, this way. First up, the Academy. Now, what you see in front of you there is the statue of Vermithrax. I can't see his others.
Pejorative.
Yes. The second Ranger Prime in our history. The Academy's kind of his boy. That's why there's a statue. By the way, it's a statue of him beating the shit and killing his sister? Who was
Min.
I do remember what... Was that the one with the big wings and the forearms?
The one that tried to kill me, yes.
Yeah.
I remember.
I wasn't in that fight, so I should remember.
I wasn't in any of those fights.
Yeah!
So yeah. He's one of the, old school Henshin back in the day. Never met him. Heard a lot about him, though.
He looks
But
cool. He looks
Yeah,
cool.
sure.
I wish I had that outfit.
Yeah, that kind of got retired after him. I don't think anyone's inherited that power set yet. Let's see.
Has a cool spider on the front of the Henshin uniform.
Sammy looks at it for a very long time.
Yeah, so the Academy here is for training. So we either have people who want to become Henshin potentially come in and get trained. Also, new Henshin who believe they need extra training, some help, just, that extra little oomph that they haven't gotten. It teaches history, Zord design, Zord piloting, interpersonal team communication. It's nothing worse than a team that just does not work well together. A lot of team building exercises. Got to get that team going, supposedly. Oh, and Monsterology. Great Monsterology class for one here. Next up is the second most boring place around here.
Oh, hey, it beats Dragonborn Lady. And the Monsterology professor. Huh.
That would be the Foundry. This, follow me, as he goes through and takes you through the tour, it's like taking a tour of a factory kind of thing, or labs. So, you see a lot of scientists just working on stuff. He's like, here is, where we build and design the Ranger weapons. New Zords, new Zord configurations, new network weapons if needed, upgrades to things. Always experimenting, always trying new things.
This is where you make the recasters too?
No, that place is off limits to most people.
Okay.
Do you have a question?
Mark looks back at Daiyo.
Question.
Can you show us the robot dinosaurs?
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
He's like, yeah, follow me. We still have some in the hangar. Takes you to the hangar and you see several dozen Zords and stuff, including like giant mechanical dinosaur stuff. It's like, yeah, these are the Tetrazords. They combine to form the Gigazord. Those are given to one of the 3 units within the Henshin command. There's actually 5. If you see my jacket, it's got the color green. There's actually 5 departments, you could say. There's the Sentai, Guardians, Independents, Civilian, and Potentials, basically. Potentials are those who've passed the academy and are waiting for a recaster, because we don't have one for everybody. Sometimes you have to wait. And, yeah. And civilians just work with us without having to, they're never going to be Henshin, but they need money and a job, and there are certain things that we don't need Henshin for like secretaries and janitorial and running the gift shop. So we have civilians do that for us.
Does the gift shop?
But who gets to pilot the dinosaurs?
That would be the Sentai groups, which are subdivided into 3. The Guardian group, or not the Guardians, the what's it called? Give me a second. So much.
This is the part in the anime where he turns really small and there's like a big visual demographic behind him explaining everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's those who are protectors. They protect a geographical area. They're ones most people recognize. Then we have rapid response who travel to hotspots where Henshin are needed and needed fast. Then there's the special ops who take the fight to the enemy and try to uncover the dark forces of the world before they have a chance to rear their ugly heads. The Guardians, which are a lot of, they protect more esoteric things like protect from corruption, protect the timeline, protect against vampires, protect against taxes, the weird stuff.
Isn't that a school of wizardry?
He says taxes, and like from inside one of these Zords, you just see a head pop up, and it's a woman with like these big goggles, like welding goggles on, just like head tilt of curiousness, and disappears back into the engine. You can hear something ruttling around, like she's working in there.
I kid about the last one, unfortunately. And the independents are those who. We don't need a whole group for everything. They're the ones who just work on their own. We trust them. Minimal contact with command. Sometimes they go deep, deep undercover.
Like at the bottom of the ocean?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know everything. I'm barely considered a Henshin anymore, but family.
So what's with the crab Henshin team row?
Don't recognize them, but again, to be honest, I'm doing this as a favor for my dad. Right now, I'm not really normally active with the Corps. I'm a musician and a playwright. I write a lot of musicals and okay, now triple X is just too much. So I do a lot of like I said, I make musicals. I'm a playwright. I play the violin, sometimes the guitar.
Lyra, now that he mentions it, you think you have heard of a Romulus that has made some pretty interesting music recently.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I try. I'm also a bit of a pacifist, so it doesn't work out as well here sometimes, but yeah. So let's continue the tour. Going to the fun place where everyone has fun. That would be the main headquarters, the command center. Now, as we approach, don't be alarmed. There's a lot of people going to be in this area.
Okay.
As you approach the command center, you see a statue of Yost destroying the laser dragon.
Not the moon?
No. It's like, the first Ranger Prime, the one who rebuilt and created the Ranger Corps, the Henshin, a couple thousand years ago when we were basically wiped out. Apparently, the Laser Dragon War wiped out all but, I think, 3, maybe 5-ish Henshin, because some were, like, deputized. But essentially, 2 Henshin survived.
3 Henshin
Sorry to
Don't forget Shade!
Sorry to interrupt, but you mentioned I wouldn't be able to change my outfit, right?
There's protocols in place for switching your theme, so to speak, where your powers come from. It's not done lightly because normally what you are, your theme, and reflects kind of who you are, and vice versa. Not always, but that's generally how it is. But You can put the paperwork in, I guess. I've never changed my theme. I mean, I didn't really have a choice to begin with, but I'm fine with it.
What's your magic? Your power?
The Beat Dragon.
At least I didn't get an outfit like that guy. Points up at the ghost statue. That one looks horrible.
They had a really good artist design it.
Wow, there must be a pretty shitty artist.
How dare!
Oh. Somebody's not going to get extra healing from.
What's my hit points? 0. Huh?
Well, you get on fire for
Just like,
some
what? Who the hell shot Berkeley in the spine?
Himself.
Suddenly, the moon turns on, like comes in and crashes on top of your head.
Well, that's okay. There's a big crater, so it misses me. It's just over top.
So, as we enter the command center, this is the place people really like to go. First of all, there's the gift shop, which you can come to at the end. Shows all kinds of things, including costumes for your kids for Henshin Day or just any day they want to dress up. Wonderful. The prices aren't as bad as most people think just because it's a gift shop. It's actually pretty reasonable. We have the museum over there. We have a disco on the second floor, movie theater. We got about 40 different restaurants if you want.
Disco was hers' idea.
And there's an arcade. Though not that many fighting games in it for some reason.
Sorry, I know that like most people don't know like what's up, but like it makes me really happy. So thank you.
Episode 1 callbacks. Campaign 1, Episode 1.
Oh, memories.
Isn't there like a super ancient glitch where like it mixes up a spell and it like knocks off as a magic missile, but it's not a magic missile?
Oh yeah, we heard about that. That devastates people the first time through when they don't read the rules.
It really targets the Synthweaver so bad.
So further up are the boring places where lobbyists are, the offices to work things, the forge, the main command center where Henshin command is, things like that. So, what place would you like to visit? And if you have any questions, just let me know.
I need to tell somebody some things, some important things happening. We fought some rogue Henshin.
Yeah. We don't talk about that too much with outsiders. As he sees all the visitors.
Oh, they were there. They know.
No, not those visitors. The
like,
recruits.
Yeah, there are. You guys are like. There are families. There's like groups of teenagers that are going to the mall. There are.
They always have attitude.
Imagine the camera pans out to us and then pans out again to everyone in the entire building.
There's like a kid that's dragging his feet. I want the Megazord, Mom!
Like shows like it's the toy Megazord, but it's almost as big as the kid, and it says it's like 1,000 gold or something. And she's like, no. No.
That's what I'm gonna spend my 5K on.
Well, yeah.
We should go up to the disco place. Or a malt shop.
Yes, but later.
We know about the others, the fallen, the dark, and the shadows. We just don't talk about often. When Nocturne has a meeting with you, he can probably fill you in a bit more about that.
Okay, also, are you sure? Are you sure about this?
Yes, this is the command center, and that is the museum. That is the bathrooms over there. What do you mean? Come on. You can talk to me. You can trust me. What's up? He just puts his arm around your that tries to put the it's just like
There's a minor illusion that shows up
Yeah.
behind him, and it's a blue circle, and inside the blue circle is a white X.
what's up?
I'm
Come on,
not
there's something I
sure.
don't want to say.
I'm not sure that you got the right person. I just found the
You're not
mirror.
Sammi?
Well, I am.
Then you're the right person.
X circle. I don't know. I don't always feel like I'm the right person for the job, especially when I feel like I get teleported to a deep dark thing. That was weird, and I don't know if that's you guys or if that's just me, and I'm crazy, and I probably kill people, and I don't want to do that.
He looks like, when you look at him, he looks like he's very concerned, but at the same time, like he wants to say something to you, but he's like having trouble. He's like, "You're safe. What's happening to you is not going to hurt you."
Perhaps maybe, like, just being that much of a jerk where he has to like intersect into everything. Mark pops in and says, maybe we should go somewhere more private. You said there's like some secret stuff. We should probably not to the public.
And let's walk to a place nobody ever goes. The Chinese restaurant.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure you're about to say a joke. I'm like, what is he going to say?
I was waiting for it.
What is he going to say?
It's like, we can yeah, I have an old room that I can go to. This takes you up to an old, like, bedroom / office. He's like, "Oh, I haven't been in here for a couple months." Okay.
Yeah. Well.
That's it. As he moves some stuff off of just old magazines and stuff, and you see like posters of different musicians, piles and piles of sheet music that he's just like been writing stuff. He's like, okay, a little bit more private. Let's see what I can. So what's up? Wow.
Well, what do you want to tackle first? Because
Okay, so
there is.
you're safe. What's happening to you is not going to hurt you.
I can't remember anything from when they went to the dark web. And this isn't the first time.
I'm going to remember most of that.
Dark Addicts, I'm sorry.
So yeah, I don't think any of you are going to remember what happened there entirely. If you're referring to when you black out, that's an unfortunate consequence of something that happened long ago, but you're safe. It's not going to hurt you or harm you or have any long-lasting problems for the most part.
Wait, what happened to her?
Nothing happened to Sammi.
Where did she go?
What happened though? I mean, all I remember is this really cold.
Yeah. Thing is, some of this information can. I don't know if I really should be the one telling you. That's what Nocturne wants to talk to you about. He's head of covert ops. He's one of the only handful who know about your situation.
Well then, when would we be able to meet him?
When he's done his other meetings, he's busy man. I mean, he's head of the entire Henshin covert ops and, you know, spies and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. But I can promise you, Sammi, that you are safe. You and the other one. She is also safe.
Other one? Looks over at Sammi.
Yeah.
You guys all do remember Sammi acting like somebody else.
I remember. I don't
She
want
was-
that other woman in my friend again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys remember Sammi coming to with green eyes and being very rude and not seeming to know any of you and not know where she was and just very aggressive.
Yeah, that
I mean,
is-
she said she was the Lunar Knight before we forgot the thing. So we still remember the Lunar Knight. I
Yeah.
mean, the name Lunar Knight.
I think she has some kind of pizza amnesia powers. Because she appeared, and then we all smelled pizza. And then there was like a time jump where we don't remember anything.
It wasn't Vina. She didn't do that. She don't have that kind of power. Yeah, I
Vina?
didn't say nothing. Sorry.
Who is
I don't know why I should not be the one doing this. They figured since I was, popular and everyone knows me from my plays and I got a friendly face and everything that, good. Want to go on a tour while we wait for Nocturne? In the museum? Fine. Look, some of the information is highly classified. I'm not supposed to. In fact, I probably shouldn't even know it myself.
And why do you know this information?
Eh,
Why am I involved in all this classified information? I don't even know it.
Well, I can answer one of those two questions for you. My old man was on the council and knew and told me and my brother he probably should not have told us. But then again, nobody tells him what to do. As for how you got involved, let's see if I actually know that.
I don't even know that stuff.
Wait, did you seriously write all this on your hand?
Oh, Sammy, yeah.
I got theories, but I wasn't there, and my dad didn't tell me, so sorry. I'm not as useful for that. Nocturne might know. It's his job to know these things.
Alright, let's go see Nocturne.
You sure you don't want to see the museum first? Or the restaurants or gift shop?
Well, Sammi, I'm fine with it, but Sammy's the one that wanted to come here more than anyone else.
Well, not really, because I'm terrified of this place, but
No, not to be terrified. Every ranger, for the most part, is a friend here.
I would say that's true, but like literally yesterday we got attacked by Power Rangers. So.
Don't tell anyone I'm telling you this. Goes over to his door. Nocturne's probably listening. The guy's got ears everywhere. He's got like the ears of a bat. Okay. You asked earlier about these other rangers. There are groups of rangers who aren't exactly in with the rangers. There's 3 categories: Fallen Rangers, Dark Rangers, and Shadow Rangers. Fallen are almost like me in a way, where they kind of leave the order, but don't really go too dark, too evil, but might do more selfish things, might use their powers for personal gain, stuff like that. Most of them are redeemable, and we try our best to redeem them. The Dark Rangers, like, I don't know if you remember your history, but the someone named the old Dragon Emperor who aided Ridicule, I think his name was. What was his name? The Laser Dragon King.
I don't know. I
That's-
don't pay attention to
Yeah.
history.
That sounds ridiculous.
Yes. Are Dark Rangers. They are evil, dark, no redemption, just some of the worst things ever. And there's a new group that has appeared. They're the Shadow Rangers. Don't know details, but apparently Alpha Z's enemy, Zed, found a way to corrupt. Hey, Chris made up that name. He ripped off. Found a way to what we call darken the casters. Normally, when a ranger, even if they're dark, dies, their recaster returns to the headquarters or to the grid. With this dark ritual, they do not. They stay where they stay here for Ed to use to create this new Henshin, who are not connected to HQ. We don't know where their recasters are, can't contact them, can't locate them. They are non-existent, and they work for him. So, now you know. These decapods probably one of those. Yeah.
I mean, they did something weird when they died.
Oh, the emergency teleport? Yeah. Yeah.
Wait,
Not the
that's
Rangers.
wait, we're not one of those, right? How
Who
can you
is
tell?
what? How do I know what?
Well, there's the how do you tell if you're a Shadow Henshin or not?
How do you tell?
Yeah.
You would have gained your powers from Zed's Dark Prophets.
No, I mean, how do you know if you are not the ranger? I mean, how do you tell the difference?
How can you tell who's an actual ranger versus a shadow ranger?
Yeah.
If they try to kill you, they're probably a shadow or dark ranger.
Is she a dark ranger?
Yeah, the difference between shadow and dark, one works for Zed, the other one are basically, we're evil, we do our own shit. We don't work for Zed either.
Free agents, if you will.
But the thing is, when a dark ranger dies, their casters and stuff do return to the grid, to Alpha Z, because he's the progenitor of all recasters. Even the ones Zed uses came from Alpha Z. He's just corrupted them, but not corrupted the other corrupted.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's not good.
It's all good. It's all good.
Hmm.
Hope I've been somewhat helpful.
Hmm.
I was going to go to the beach earlier, but I got a message and it's like, hey, I need you to help out. And I was like, oh, okay.
Sorry.
Well, that
Yeah,
was
it's fine. I mean, you seem friendly enough and nice.
that seemed very helpful. We should definitely go see this Nocturne though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sort of glance to
I'm
the
waiting for him to
side.
call me so that I know to take you up.
You sort of glance to the side, and sitting on the bed, just sort of like half submerged through it, is Bork, the spirit dog, just sort of like laying on his paws.
Oh, hey, Bork. How's it going?
Hi.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot going on.
This one's doing good? You've been taking
She's
care of her?
great. Yeah,
Good, good.
she's okay though. Yeah.
Okay, about what? I mean, she's a ranger. I mean,
But the
why
weird
should-
stuff with the
Oh.
lunar night.
Should be fine. No lasting damage unless they die in battle. But that happens even if you didn't have her taken over.
Wait, so would the Lunar Knight be one of these Shadow Rangers?
No, she's definitely not.
I don't know. She seemed
Okay.
pretty cold, and maybe like she was gonna kill us if we didn't do anything what she wanted to.
There's probably a reason for that, I'm thinking, but I don't know for sure. I got my theories. But she's definitely not a shadow. She wouldn't be able to do what she do with Sammi if she was shadow, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Oh.
incompatible power.
Hmm.
It's like matter and antimatter, vinegar and oil, licorice and human tongue.
The thing is how we prevent it, because Sammi says that she goes to a dark, cold place, and I don't want Sammi to go to the place again.
As far as I know, there is no stopping it until something happens. My dad was very unclear on this shit. You're saying something about a convergence at the right time will fix it, but
There's just sad dog noises.
that's okay, buddy. Here,
Oh.
spiritual milk bone.
Ah. You actually notice that the other Henshin can actually make contact with Bork.
Okay. I love that. It doesn't say that in the rules, but I love the idea that just Henshin can pet spirits. I love it. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. So, like I said, when Nocturne calls, we can go up and talk to him.
I'm
What?
sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but like you keep mentioning him. Who is your father? Oh God!
I never died.
Oh, that one Henshin.
He technically never died, yeah.
He's a bad boy.
Um,
I'm sorry. If you don't want to talk about it, then it's fine. Don't worry
I
about
try
it.
to live my life outside his shadow because it looms incredibly large around here, literally and figuratively.
To be fair, I know nothing about the Henshin, so.
His name is but
Marth Blazer.
yeah, so you saw a statue walking in.
Is he that tall?
No, his ego is though.
Wait, your dad was a dragon?
Is there something wrong with that guy?
Oh, you mean that the little guy with the ugly outfit. Alright.
Is there something wrong with that guy?
Not sure. I mean, he's a skeleton, so he doesn't really have a brain.
I think at this point
Whoa.
he's had to recast disguise self, and he kind of forgot what his disguise was before. So it's almost the same, except now it has a pink mustache.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Oh!
But
I can't
What?
believe this. I can't believe this. My God.
I'm pretty sure I'm unicorn themed.
You look great, Park. You look great.
Yes, I, Mark, do look great.
your friend's not really that bright.
I love him. He's great.
That's what Bork says. He like stage whispers it. All of you can hear it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for answering some of my questions.
I try to answer what I can that I'm allowed. Unfortunately, some things I don't know. I'm not all knowing, and some things I can't. I'm not allowed because I don't know. Ooh, don't tell her yet. I mean, there's good reason for you not to know.
I picked up this pamphlet at the gift shop. It said you had to get to certain levels for stuff.
Oh no, you just need to have the universe give permission after asking another part of the universe permission, which asks another part of the universe permission.
Huh. It's like a warlock to the fourth power.
Yeah.
That's so many permissions from just to ask the lamb.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like,
You got to get all your permissions right so you can see the history.
mm-hmm.
What is this?
Someone deletes it.
What is this, Mechanus?
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, when Nocturne calls, when Nocturne knocks, there's a reason I'm not a comedian. I make musicals. I'm making this really creepy one about cats that are CGI.
Sounds gross.
That sounds terrible. I'm sorry.
Bork just goes, so tabaxi? Why don't you just hire tabaxi actors?
They demand too much milk.
Pretty sure that's racist.
It's not protected.
Well, I would like to. I will love to hear some of your music, except for that cat one. That sounds terrifying.
It's one of those avant-garde RT1, you know,
Avant-garde, my dude.
It's changed the term after thousands of years of use.
That's not Sammi saying it because she knows jack shit about art, but that's me saying.
It's like, cool. Here, let me play you something. Pulls out a violin.
What do you call a drunken sailor?
Only 17. He's just like,
It's pretty good.
I'm a little, not really warmed up, but
That's beautiful.
yeah. Always wanted to be a musician, but the old man's like, nah. You don't get the choice.
Are there not music themed Henshin?
Yeah. I'm the
Looks
beat
over
driver.
at Lyra. I don't know. What theme are you?
She's not Henshin.
She's not?
No.
I could have sworn you had a level in Henshin, sorry.
Oh, like that was actually a Scotty thing?
Yeah, sorry.
It's just, I wanted to dedicate my life to music, and then after my problem with my brother, I don't really want to fight anymore.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Did I?
Did you?
I don't. I want to roll something.
Ooh.
I'm trying to see if Sammi remembers history or whatever.
Yeah, if Nocturne takes too long, we can put up a game of Castles and Crusaders.
Why do I have two of these open?
I don't know.
You have two of your own character sheet?
I mean,
I don't think Sammi has proficiency in history for what it's worth.
yeah, I'm just trying to see what I do have. Because she doesn't look at stuff, so I don't know if she would know. So we'll see. Give me a second. Oh, nope, she does not. She got 4. She's like, oh, cool!
Yeah, you're not entirely sure what he's referring to. You're pretty sure his dad is important, but you didn't really catch who it was?
There were a lot of statues, so I don't know.
Pretty sure it was the laser dragons.
Yeah.
So.
More paying attention to the smell of the bakery behind him.
Oh, there's a nice bakery here. It's called Apple Up. All kinds of apples. And apple products. Apple pie, apple bread.
Apples and.
Well, you've got like this awkward silent moment where Rhymn is listing Apple products. Your phone does make you do get a notification.
Talk to me.
They can't hear
We have flip phones in here, whatever.
I'm bringing it back.
Phone.
Okay.
Talk to me.
Phone. Boop boop beep doop.
Yeah, I'm ready for her if you want to bring them on up. Is it
sorry,
all of them
new
coming?
number. Who this?
You know who this is, Romulus.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'll bring him up.
Hey, Romulus, let's go bowling.
That's Nocturne. Let's get going.
Okay. Alright.
Barkley forgets for just a moment he's in disguise, and he made like a hollow basketball, and he was spinning it, and then when you're like, oh, let's go, he immediately dismisses it. Pretends like it
Mark,
didn't
you're
happen.
fine. You can just. You're fine.
Oh, dude, you're into basketball too? Last night's game was amazing. Do you see Barkley? He was just like, damn, at the end there. Woo, nice.
Thank you. He's just like hand on shoulder, probably like a little too awkward because I don't know him personally, so it's just like, thank you.
You're welcome. Need a hug?
A single tear falls down his face.
He just goes for that like semi-awkward hug. It's like
I feel very bony, very thin.
my
You do
mom.
notice that the one arm that he has is mechanical.
Okay.
You need to you might want to eat some more. You know, there's some really nice places that sells wonderful ribs.
Like ribs.
I like meat, but elevator time.
Wonder why.
Yeah.
Hugs the dude in the dress, says he likes meat.
Yeah. Gets in the elevator. That awkward.
Oh, we're not getting like beamed up or something?
Henshin teleport only works for Henshin. If you're not a Henshin and it's not an emergency, you can't use it to teleport.
Sorry, the god Clippy decided to make a doo-doo-doo noise real big. So, you'll hear that.
Damn it, Clippy! He always pops up around here. It's like, there's a museum, there's an academy. Hey, he's so friendly, but...
He has to be like, God, we're making him like the saddest god ever, where all he wants is someone to pay attention to him, but no one wants to.
Aw.
He just wants to help.
I know. I feel bad. Next character, Cleric of Clippy.
I'm obeying justice to Clippy!
Paladin of Clippy. I smite the help into you.
As you guys are going up in the elevator, there's the like awkward elevator noise, and as you guys continue up, Bork's tail is just wagging even more and more. We're going to the
music
core,
starts
yeah?
popping through the thing. Oh, elevator music.
You guys do recognize it, yeah. It's oldies by Hertz.
One thing you learn when you're here, there's so much Hertz music playing for some reason in this place. I know why, but...
Isn't she like a...
Who is that?
Isn't she like some really old musician from like really way back?
Mm-hmm. She's one of the few surviving musicians we have for the before the machine wars. The machines wiped out a lot of culture and music. But the Hero Out of Time brought her music back and used it as a rallying call for the peoples of the world to rise up against the machines. There's a whole exhibit in the museum about it.
Bork is like, we should go to the museum after this.
Seems like the universe, all two of them wants us to go to the museum.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's not like I have all of this lore that I can tell you about, but it's fine.
Wow, Sammy, this
We'll
museum...
head on the way down. We'll head on the way down.
Wow, Sammy, this museum sounds really exciting. Oh, gift shop! And just immediately averts away from the museum.
It's
Oh
not
no,
like,
I 100% I expect that.
I mean, it's not like the other one was just waiting for the prompt to move on to the next segment of some kind.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like, they don't want to go to the museum yet. Do we move on? Do we move on?
Whoa, the elevator took us to the museum. Weird.
So, yeah, so the elevator will open, and you see a large cubicle paradise. And at the end is, a fancy office in the back. It's like, follow me to Nocturne. These are, don't pay attention to the people in the cubicles. They, are doing their jobs. Very good. Most of them are accountants.
Do they look like they're doing their
Yes,
jobs?
they paid the taxes. I remember that part of
Except
it.
the one guy playing, Galaga.
You thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
I thought they were gonna be like they're actually not people, and it's just like a machine.
Just all Modrons.
Yeah, it's just a machine like clicking one key like per second.
Nope. We do not hire thinking machines because the machine wars.
Well, the Modron were probably there, and then eventually.
Because y'all threw that Modron out of the window of the ship.
We honor the Modron sacrifice.
The Modron upgraded, and then they were inevitable. Sorry,
Yeah, Modrons are
D&D joke. Sorry.
Yeah. Modrons are classified as people, so they're pretty good. Well, above a certain rating they are. Under a certain rating they're just too dumb to be considered thinking machines.
Hey.
They can do one task. One task very well, but only one task. They got to be able to do at least as many tasks as a, meat bag.
So you guys.
Their words, not mine.
You guys continue past all of these cubicles, and you can see there's a break between the cubicles and then these like glass-walled offices that are obviously more for like executive offices. And off to the side, you see this big circular room that actually looks like it comes out to look at the view of the city. You can't really see much except some of the skyscrapers because you guys are so far up. Sorry, there are messages in the chat. And you see a ton of people at like various computers, and there are just monitors everywhere, all over the place. And you see the office that you're heading to. There is a half elf in there sitting at the desk currently typing. Did you have an idea of what Nocturne looks like?
The most nondescript half elf you've ever seen, wearing that same kind of SPD style uniform with
Man, y'all got around. God.
The green uniform. He's got a few extra add-ons because command of things. It's just like, thank you, Romulus. Please, everybody, come in. Sit.
Find a seat.
Awkward.
So,
There are like very plain hardback chairs that there are conveniently enough, just enough for all of you.
I sit.
thank you. Welcome, everybody. So, Sammi, I believe you have some questions and some things you want to know, and I actually should be telling you. I will let you start first so that you can feel like you have a little authority here.
Well, first of all, hello. You see, there is a bit of a thing. I don't know. I literally don't know anything that's going on with my powers because I'm just starting out. But apparently, it's totally normal for me to black out and fall into a hell abyss.
Oh, nothing normal about that. Your soul is joined to another person.
What?
Your soul is joined to another Henshin.
Orc is just like doing the confused head tilt thing.
Now, a lot of the information is currently classified, and you don't have security clearance yet. But I can tell you some things. Essentially, your soul is bound to a not quite what ancient, old Henshin. They're bound. So on occasion, you will black out, especially when your life is in danger and you are at high levels of stress, and this Henshin will take over your body. It's abnormal, but as far as we can tell, it will be no lasting danger to you.
Great. Cool. Cool. That is literally what he said. It's getting really stressed out.
Just half the party is just doing the confused dog head tilt. What?
Why? What did I do?
We don't think the joining was done on purpose. It was an accident. we also know that the individual who knows the whole truth and nothing but the truth likes to keep it close to the chest at the moment and really doesn't want to tell us much other than what he wants you to know at the moment. Apparently there's a good reason. We do know that he gets up, goes to a safe, opens it up, pulls out a file. That this is called Project V, and it has been on the books for over 1,000 years before you were even born.
Well, yes, I'm only 23.
You know, I don't judge Ray Ace age anymore. I met a Trog who was 10.
That's really old.
What?
I know. Somehow they can live to 300, but 10 is the max somehow.
How do we know that they can live 300?
No one seems to know. But it's in all the nature documentaries that they can have a lifespan of 300 some years old, but they seldom live past 30. I mean, come on.
Hey, it's snowing. Oh, no, wait, that's salt. Procan's just like Procan.
Some other information. The other Henshin is... Oh, my screen just froze.
You look fine on my end.
Okay, it's back. It's just like that hiccup thing. So, the other Henshin, who is called the Lunar Knight, or that's their power, is... we don't know her location. Well, it's classified. I don't even know her location, which really, really irritates me. I've been trying to find that information for over a decade, but the 3 people who know ain't telling me shit. As he looks out the window, I know you know, Romulus. You say you don't, but I know he knows.
Wait, isn't Sammi
By the window, has the window been darkened or not yet?
Darkened. He darkens the window, lights it back up to look out at our Romulus, and darkens it again.
Wait,
You guys just see through the window, just goes back to playing on his phone.
Is Sammi not the Lunar Knight?
No, she's the solar lady. Her power comes from the sun, which is a very privileged power set. Same with the lunar power set. I mean, the sun's huge. Its power is so great. Eventually, if you ever learn to tap into its full potential, you'll be very hot.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I was trying to make a joke to and cut through. I'm not good with humor. I'm sorry. I've been working on it. We also know that wherever this Lunar Knight is, there's been a team of Henshin guarding her for over 1,000 years. So she's pretty safe and well protected.
So she's over 1,000 years old?
Yes, apparently. As he lights up the window again, looks out at Romulus. Darkens.
Well, I can tell you that place is horrible wherever he is.
I mean,
Awful.
horrible places.
It is awful. It is dark and cold.
Bork leans his head on your knee. Well, he said there are other Henshin keeping her safe, so I guess they'd be guarding you too when you're there, right?
That is true. When you are souls cross, the those who are guarding the Lunar Night are also guarding your soul when it's there. You're quite safe. In fact, you're probably the Lunar Night might be the most protected and safest person or being within the Henshin Corps. I was going to say on the planet, but I don't know if she's actually here. For all I know, she could be on Cuba.
That's right. That's
Wait, what?
Also known as Altar.
yeah.
We call it Altar. But
Those-
everyone else was.
For those that don't remember, all of the planets in this solar system are shaped like dice because we're big nerds that made that a thing.
Yep. So there's Tetra, Cuba, also known as Altar.
No one can see your D6, Kevin. They just see your fingers.
I saw it.
Yeah. You're good.
Octora. Let's see. Dece and Percente. Used to be called Dodeca, but Radix is its more commonly known name, except for some nerdy nerds. And the D20 is the sun. It's actually D20 singular.
It's the star, yeah.
It's the most powerful.
Deca and Percente are a binary planet that circle each other. Kind of a nerd.
I love it so much.
So that's no moon.
You can think dark matter for that.
Weirdly, the moon is a sphere.
Yeah, anything that's not a planet has to be a
Oh,
sphere.
it's a sphere with a chunk.
The
Not
chunk has
anymore.
been fixed.
Uh-huh.
After 1,000 years, the gravity would pull it back together.
There
Right.
is still probably a scar, but
A giant thumb comes out, and it's like, and then that just thunk.
So, until you get the higher clearance than me, unfortunately, the rest of the files, I won't be able to let you know. I mean,
Hmm.
sorry, the big man who controls everything is like keeping it really close to the chest for some reason. I'm thinking there's only like, other than him, maybe 2 people who know any more details. And I'm not.
Rom doesn't even look up from his phone this time. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
But you're completely safe, and or Henshin, I know that you have doubts that you were randomly chosen, and you weren't. You were chosen on purpose. The mirror was put there for you to find.
Told you.
In fact, we've been waiting. Project V's been waiting a long time for you.
I don't know why.
Well, that why you were chosen is that I don't know. I just know you were, and we had to make sure that you got that mirror at that time.
Okay. All
It was
right.
a mirror, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a mirror.
Yeah.
I'm just going by what I heard earlier because no one told me that.
It's a mirror. So hers is a mirror with like a sun on the back of it, and then the other one is like a moon with like a little like crescent moon in it.
Yeah. Katrina forgot to tell me that, so I was like, wait, I think he mentioned mirror already.
Sorry.
It's a mirror because reflections and such.
Is it
Because
like,
I'm a huge dork about themes.
is it like the Beauty and the Beast mirror? That kind of hand mirror?
It's
For like a
oh
compact?
no, it's like about this it's about like this big.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a compact mirror.
We're gonna get like Gaston singing when you look in the mirror.
Well, that wouldn't be very useful in battle, though, would it?
No
like-
one talks like Gaston. No one acts like
Anyway.
Gaston. No one.
Yeah, she like
Russell's
reflects it when she
lycanthropes.
does a mirror burst, so it's like.
So, if there's
On page
no other
2
real-
something like Gaston.
if there's no real questions, then Barkley, Sammy,
There's
Crypto. What's the other questions?
there's also evil Henshin that try to kill a baby shark. So,
We're at
dude.
Subnautica.
I thought you forgot it. I didn't. You done?
I don't let it die.
The decapods. Yes, the Aqua crew has been dealing with them. For Shadow Henshin, they really are. What's the word I want to use? Pathetic.
It tastes weird.
Yeah, they normally do.
Tastes weird. They seemed a little fishy.
Bork just turns to look at you.
What?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Decapods normally do a lot of pirating and petty theft, and are really more of a nuisance. Apparently, they're not like some of the other dark or the Shadow Henshin groups who are dangerous, like the ones in Del Diablo I heard about. Whew, they wiped out an entire Henshin team. I feel sorry for any Henshin that are in Del Diablo and have to face them.
1, 2, 3. Oh, 4 shadows.
Oh! Should we help them? That seems dangerous.
It is, but it's Del Diablo.
Are you kidding? That's like ground zero of corruption. Why would we ever go there?
Yeah, I want to recommend the team we send there are specifically chosen for various reasons to go there and protect Del Diablo best they can. Them and Phil. Poor Phil, man.
They must be wearing some really high-tech
Bork is
hazmat
like,
suits.
Phil's there now?
Yeah. We thought his anti-corruption breath that can cure corruption would be a lot more useful, and it's pretty useful, but man, is he overwhelmed. It's like, oh, it's back to being corrupted. Fuck me.
Yeah.
And he did lose the old team. Ooh, we had to send him a whole new team a couple months ago. Whew. That was that was not a good time for us.
Hear about Egypt land? Apparently there's some major corruption fallout there.
Oh, Luxor Prime? Yeah, the Guardians of the Core are there. They're nice kids.
I heard that they were dealing with some magic bullshit right now.
Yeah, they have some nice, interesting adventures in Luxor Prime. So
that's my team. Those are my kids.
Everybody go listen to Written in Stone.
And
maybe someday I'll put the rest of the episodes up. We can only been dreaming.
Sorry, I skipped the dog. So if that is there any other questions? If not,
No.
No.
Am I allowed to read that?
No. It's classified.
Oh. She just looks so sad.
You got to get permission from the one who overrides Ranger 1 to get that.
Who do I need to talk to?
If you can find him, you need Ranger Prime's permission. It's the highest classification we have here.
Isn't he dead? I know that much. I remember this part of elementary school.
Yeah, he's dead.
Bork is just looking between the two of you.
She's so stressed out.
Okay.
Wow, I still can't believe there's only 4 shadows in here.
He looks around, he's like,
damn it, universe!
Pulls out a little device. Beep! Okay, that motherfucker's probably not listening to us right now. Okay, listen up, Sammi. Ranger Prime is still around. He's part of a group who is currently protecting the world from threats far larger than even what the Henshin handle. So, if you can find him or communicate with him, he knows the entire story. I'm thinking Romulus and Remus might also know more than they're letting on.
I have a feeling too.
But Romulus is a pretty good boy. It takes a lot to get anything out of him. And Remus, Yeah, better not even. Yeah, get that thought out of your mind.
What?
He's a Shadow Ranger. One of the first to go. He had some family issues and is quite brutal. Anyway, after that, enjoy the gift shop and the restaurants. My favorite restaurant is the Apple Bakery. So many Apple products. It's amazing.
Okay. He just stands up and goes and
But remember, Sammi, you are chosen. You are a ranger. Don't ever doubt that. And Barkley, can you sign this for me? Watched your game last night. That was a pretty good final.
As he sighs, he just turns back to normal form and signs it.
Yeah, just so you guys know, one, I'm head of covert ops. I know things. There's cameras everywhere. I saw you guys coming in from the street. Just saying.
we're trying to hide.
I know. Your friend Barkley.
Frankly, I was just seeing how long the ruse would last.
Oh, we knew from the moment you walked in. We just thought it was
By
funny.
now, the illusion has changed like 3 times because he's had to keep casting it.
Yeah, we just thought it was hilarious seeing how long it took you to think, like, yeah, we just thought it was funny. It's like, dude, he's trying hard. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, because a lot of people always like, how do I know so much when you come into my office? You know our names. Look at the city. You can't go anywhere without facial recognition and your name everywhere. I mean, look at this. Puts on the TV. It's you guys in Subnautica. It's capturing thing. They've already aired it in Subnautica.
Oh, they got my good side. And it's like all 6 of them.
There's like the awkward knocking on the glass, and it's Rhymm knocking on the glass. He just holds up a picture, and there's like a Y on the phone. It's like, he said you're annoying them. Let him go get some food or something.
When he puts the phone up there, Barkley like gets a napkin and he writes.
There's no number. It's just a letter.
Okay. He writes down, and it's like, "Do you want my signature? Do you want my autograph?"
Why?
Is the window one way now or not? Because he knows that you can see in, but
He said, well, he's not ready to walk away, so he
okay.
turned everything down.
Oh, I just assumed that.
Yeah, from
it was like,
yeah, here, take your signature too. As you're walking out, you have all these people like, hey, signature.
Yeah, all of those offices that had like people doing like math and everything, suddenly there's like people over every one of those cubicles.
now you know the real reason why I cast Disguise Self.
Oh.
I cast Silent, or no, I use a spell slot to do the duplicate thing, and I do it in double the time. Sign all of them.
Nice. Yeah.
As we're leaving, I'm going to turn to Rhymm and just be like, I know you can't tell me anything for whatever reason, Mr. Big Shot, whoever, Ding Dong.
That's accurate.
Let me know. Can you just tell me why I can't know?
Because if someone knew too much of the truth, they would go after the Lunar Knight and try to kill her. And he's sworn to protect her no matter what.
I'm gonna cry. I can't.
And I'll say that we'll pick up there next time. Maybe with you guys going to get some lunch and decompress after this emotional lore dump.
Let's head to the malt shop. And there's just
Is
a
this
convenient malt shop in red text that just says malt shop.
Mm-hmm.
The malt shop. It's my favorite.
Some girl in a turtleneck sweater is there, and she's like doing some crazy, like 3 frames of animation dance. Really shaggy looking skinny dude.
There's a Glitch Hunter gun range.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Ooh. Ooh, my heart is heavy and my soul is dark. Ah! I'm gonna kill him. I'm going to kill him.
Yeah. So, we'll see you guys next week or in 2
No.
weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah.
That's how it
Um,
usually works. They have their game, but they're going library falling and such.
Well, unfortunately, next week there will not be a
Corruption game.
I was about to say virus, but yeah, a corruption game because I believe our illustrious
I'll be-
master of ceremonies not gonna be around.
Streams.
Yeah,
I'll be out of town. Yeah.
which happens.
Yeah.
So,
So everybody
we will
gets a
miss
break for a bit.
a game, but then come back the following week to you guys.
Yeah.
We'll hang out in the core and eat pizza. Oh wait.
Different show, and I don't know if you're going to be doing that next time.
Core's gonna blow up. Got it.
Your outro?
Yeah. So, we'll see you guys next time. Before we leave, anybody got any announcements? We'll start going around with Callie.
No, follow me on Twitter. I do art there.
It's amazing.
Are your commissions still open?
I am taking a break from my commissions at the moment.
Okay. She still has awesome art though. Check her out.
She did the picture of her character that's in the intro.
It's
For the
so
show.
pretty.
She is so pretty. I love
Mhm.
her so much.
Reese, you got anything?
No, just follow me on Twitter. Maybe something will change one day.
It happens. We understand everybody's got lives and not necessarily the time we do to spend as much time online. Aya, you got anything?
Yes. As you've noticed before, I do run a Power Rangers game where we play with a bunch of teenagers doing dumb teenager things like going after tiefling boys and picking flowers for girls they definitely don't like. And on Sundays, you can find me, and actually Callie is joining us there. It's really lovely. I'm so excited. We're doing Dungeon Academy on Power Score RPG. It's getting super crazy. Next week, there might be a special guest in a different game, so we'll see about that one.
I believe you guys are in Avernus, right? The first layer.
I don't know where we are.
The first layer of hell, right?
No, because we just left hell.
Ah,
If you want to watch that episode, it is fantastic. We just steamrolled a bunch of demons with a giant ball, so
Oh yeah, weren't you in like the giant mech thing and you just steamrolled over everything?
yeah.
And he's like, I don't know why I didn't expect this.
And like if you give us a giant steamroller, we're gonna use the giant steamroller.
Yeah,
So,
makes sense.
but there is some plans in the future for meeting up with some special friends, so we'll see about that.
Cool. Lluis, you got anything?
Follow me on Twitter if you like Retroverse art and crazy nonsense. And support me on Patreon if you like porn, I guess.
Yeah.
Lots of Retroverse, not safe for work stuff.
Yeah.
Can I please request shark versions of all our characters?
Wait, what?
Not safe for work versions.
Yeah, safe for work shark.
Not Patreon versions.
One is the baby, one is the mom, one is the.
all of you really like that Retroverse art, but you're tired of seeing that horrible wizard that keeps casting censor bar on it. You want that dispelled? Well, Lluis has the solution for you. Lluis's Patreon.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Mhm. Kev, you got anything?
Deer in headlights.
Waterdeep Sunday, right?
Yes, we are actually playing.
Callie, you have so many hands and so many cookie jars. My goodness.
Yeah. So they just went to Falkvonia, and the domains of dread. One of the worst, most miserable domains there are. Have fun.
We'll be fine.
It's not like you went to a domain of dread that one of your best friends made.
So
Yeah. My next thing is Trek-Lassie, which is Scotty's thing. I have no idea what we're doing. It's super fun. I'm excited. We're maybe finally going to have like a vacation or something.
The group just brought back the lost city of Mesro and the god Ooptown to the peninsula of Chult. What will happen next? We'll see you tomorrow at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on this channel.
Excited.
I cannot wait. Yeah,
Yep.
That's it, right?
that's it.
Mhm.
We'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Good night.